Heyo, welcome to the BYB Podcast. That's for the Backyard Boys in the house. Or as some people call it, the Backyard Boomers, or Mr. Z so rudely in the chat already. I see calling us the Backdoor Boys or whatever.
Oh my
How
God.
dare you? Yeah, we are not Backdoor Boys. We are not boomers, except for Ying Wei and Honk. But yeah,
I'm not a boomer.
Close.
So one out of three of us is not a boomer. There you go. And yuck, gross. We have a lady on the show tonight. Yeah. Sorry, everyone, if you're disappointed. For having lady energy back on, I should say, since we had plenty of lady energy on for a couple years there. Welcome.
Sorry
back
about the vagina, guys. My bad about the vagina.
Welcome
Ignore
back
her.
Wow.
Yeah. Long time no see. No, it's been a couple weeks, I guess. It feels like forever, though. We miss you here at the BYB Grill. Lemmi. I can't even fucking talk tonight. Lemmi. Come on. I can say it. I know I can do it. Yeah. So everybody wants to know everything about your trip and your little mini vacay, not too far away from where you reside. But looks like you had a shitload of fun and enjoyed yourself immensely with some sordid characters like the Catalanos, but it seems like you had fun with the others.
Oh, absolutely. It was so much fun. Chad's show got canceled, and then we still went to the show, and Tito Ortiz performed. It was amazing. Then we went back to the hotel and did like a mountain of cocaine, and then they all ran what Chad insisted we call a hype train on me and Christina, and it was just an amazing weekend.
A hype train. That's I don't know that I've ever heard
the train, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That black guy's running trains on my wife.
Somebody has to be the hype caboose.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we would all expect that if Joey C is involved, that absolutely, some ladies would be getting sold for the highest bidder for some enjoyment. Indeed, we expect that kind of stuff out of you guys. Awesome. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Z gets it. Hyper train whore. Let me. Boom. Tagline already.
Super duper fun.
No,
it was an amazing week. It really was. Got to meet Tito Ortiz, man.
Yeah, I know that is awesome. I mean, we could start off with the picture gallery, I guess. Go through the weekend piece by piece, but absolutely. So you got to go to a comedy show in the end, right? Fred Rubino and Chad Zumock over there. Sideliners, side splitters.
Side splitters, yeah.
Even though Chad should be sidelined. Am I right, guys? Am I right?
You're right.
Emmy's not going to say anything bad about Chad tonight. I have a feeling I'm not going to be.
Have I said anything bad about Chad in the past?
Not really.
This is just par for the
Does anyone?
Yeah, you've always got to sit here and listen to me go on and on and on about Chad. And how much
that's fair.
You
Chad's unlikable. Chad's an unlikable guy. You know, some people dig unlikable dudes. Have you met Granny?
Right. Yeah. Great.
Imagine dealing with that shit in real life, dude. I like unsavory characters. Of course, I like Chad.
I do like Chad on MLC today. That was one of the funnier lines. He said Gina was like, "Oh, you guys in the Dabbleverse," and Chad was like, "I'm not part of the Dabbleverse." It was like, what? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, you are dead center in the middle of the Dabbleverse. I don't know if he's aware of it.
Like Beetlejuice saying he's not part of the Whack Pack on the Stern Show. Come on.
Yeah, it was a little bizarre to hear him say that, but I get it, man. He doesn't want to consider himself part of the Dabbleverse. Doesn't mean he gets to get out of it. So there you go. Gino sucks cock for Bus Bear and then walks. Well, don't make your co-host agree with you. I'm not. I want them to rip on Chad. That's all, and Joey C for that matter. I mean, yeah, whatever.
You won't catch me ripping on Joey C either anymore. Listen, I remember a time where I was backstage with you being like, can we fucking please not talk about Joey C? That dude is so goddamn distasteful. I can't even stomach the fucking side of him. I have It's turned. I have turned. Wow. He's a cool guy. IRL, he's wordy, but he's a all right dude.
Wordy.
He's got a good heart.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So wouldn't that be even weirder? Good point, Reverend Billy. The Dabbleverse supports Chad. Wouldn't it be weird for Chad to turn his back on the people that give him all his money, which is the Dabbleverse? It does seem kind of like a backstabby move on from my point of view, but whatever. Make up your own mind.
It's understandable to me. Nobody wants to claim this. Somebody asked me today, do you consider yourself part of the Dabbleverse? And I said, I'm fringe, but yeah, I guess, but not really. You know, I don't want to consider I don't want that stank on me. Nobody wants that stank on them.
Right. I mean, you might have a better argument now that you're not on BYB, because obviously on BYB,
that's what I said. I said I was at one point when I was on BYB, but I'm really not.
But now you've gone clear.
Anymore. So sort of. I still enjoy shit. I get to be in the chat and be a fucking cheeky bitch. I like doing that.
Yes, the chat warrior, as they say. Yeah, you go to war with whatever. You still got people coming after you.
War. I just want cheeky fun.
People coming at you.
Rob Saul can suck my dick.
Yes, Rob Saul, exactly.
He definitely can jerk off a dog. We know that much.
To completion, from what we understand. But yeah, okay. Oh, I pulled it up there, but I'm not full screen. Yeah, there's your man and Granny. No, I'm joking. Granny, Chad, and Tito, who has he's got a really big head, but that's the other thing I noticed, that Chad seems to have a very big head. Is that the case? Does he have one of those heads for television? You know how all the actors have like monster heads?
Tito?
Heads. Tito, not so much, but Chad specifically.
I regret to inform you that Chad's body is quite in proportion. His head is no bigger than
damn it, Lemmi, you're just giving
his head.
Nothing but bad.
I'm telling you, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. You're not gonna like this. I'm also like an advocate for the devil, and I have a tender heart. So you're
gonna throw some cold water on us? That's all right.
Have you thrown Lemmi off the show before, Quad?
No, listen. I come with good arguments. I also come with understanding that not everybody likes Chad. You guys are well within your rights to shit on the guy. I don't give a fuck. That's fine. It's funny. Do whatever it is. I'm not offended. I'm not here to defend Chad either. I just find his content funny. And I got to go see him in real life, and it was really cool.
I own a Kana Hulk smash. Was Chad on his tippy toes for this picture? It actually does absolutely look like he's.
I was not in there for this picture.
I was on a box.
I was outside smoking a cigarette, looking in. I thought that was my sister's ex-boyfriend because he looks exactly like my sister's ex-boyfriend. I was like, oh, cool. Weird that he's here. So I go inside and Granny goes, do you know who that is? And I said, is it Andrew? And he goes, who? That's Tito Ortiz. I was like, who? And he's like, Tito Ortiz, the fighter. So I Googled him and I was like, oh, that guy, the Jenna Jameson guy.
In that picture,
Exactly.
He looks like he might be the next commander for the Starship Enterprise. I don't know what it is about that picture, but maybe it's the emblem on the shirt, but there's some Star Trek thing going on there. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just standing next to the alien with the onesie on. I don't know.
No, actually, I forgot about that whole thing, Jenna Jameson. Yeah, what is the deal with the UFC fighters and porn stars, right? Hey, guys. Yeah, but she ran for president too when they were together. Like there was a bunch of weird shit going on back then.
Governor of California.
Yeah, governor of California. There you go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But yeah, I was a pretty big fan of Chuck Liddell and pretty much hated Tito Ortiz, but much respect to him, and he was a badass. And I liked the shit he talked back in the day because he always his brand was like, I fucked your ass. So like he would come in the ring with a shirt on, because he was a wrestler. So he'd get guys on the ground and then take their backs, as you say. So it was kind of weird for a dude to go around saying, I fucked your ass to other dudes. But whatever, neither here nor there.
Christ, we devolved into homosexuality fucking segment again.
It only took us 11 minutes too. That's a pretty. I think that's a record.
Not my fault. It's not my fault. That was his thing. God damn it! I didn't make it happen. Everything's gay. Fuck you, honk. Everything is
gay.
Gay. Kurt Cobain said that. You're right.
Everything's gay. It's not me.
Wow.
You. It's you. Oh no! Oh no! You're gay. You're gay.
Guilty.
Coach Sauce, $10. Thank you, sir. Lemmi, today Chad said you told him NLO fans are giving you shit for doing a show with him. Is this true?
That night a little bit in the Discord, yeah. Not like shit, but like just making jokes. But today I got actual shit for going to see Chad from Trucker Andy. So I don't know if he's an NLO fan. I can't confirm or deny. But
Trucker Andy?
Yeah.
I've never seen him.
Oh, he's gay.
He's gay.
Who, Trucker Andy?
He's gay.
Wow. He did it on my Twitter today. It's right there. You can see it in black and white if you go to my Twitter.
What's on Twitter? In black.
Trucker Andy talking shit to me for going to see Chad.
Absolutely. We will go through your Twitter feed because it's very entertaining. And we will be going through Joey C's chat, his tweeter too. Twitter. God, I really can't talk today. I should not be a host of a show today. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, man. But no, like Joey C and Little Lemmi's. I've been checking out your Twitters today. It's very interesting. Of course, yours is funny because you go after a bunch of people, but Joey's is funny because he's just a knucklehead. But also, he has a bunch of extra pictures that you guys don't have, I believe, about your trip. So it was good that he had some more documentation than even you did. So there you go.
Of course.
Thank you, Coach Sauce. Thank you, sir. Wow, look at this guy. Coachy, Rochi the Coachy. 5 pounds. Thank you, sir. More importantly, does Lemmi and Granny still have their credit cards? Good question.
That's a very good question.
Of course.
Double check, please. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Like Chad's brother hit that car.
Not only do I still have my credit cards, Chad let me go into his Venmo and pay myself from his account. He let me put my hands on his phone and handle sensitive information, and he paid me. So
did Chad drink that night?
A little bit. Yeah. He had a couple drinks at Tito's. He has some Tito's, of course.
Did he have Tito's at Tito's?
Yep.
Imagine that.
Did he bring the bottle? Did he bring the bottle in with him from outside?
No.
Yeah. So you don't know. He probably was screen recording the entire thing he did on his phone. Yeah, it was one of those fake phones over the top of a real phone that just records the screen while you do stuff.
Yes, he had a skimming device on his own phone.
Yeah, exactly. He knows. He's no dummy. That's right. Actually, I mean, he did say that on that live stream that he was going to split all the money with you guys. So it sounds like that's the case, huh? So I don't even have to ask about your money, which is none of my fucking business. But sounds like that's the deal. He got a lot of as soon as he logged onto that stream, there was like $500 sitting there, which I was like, wow, dude, killing it, man. And of course, I watched all of it because you guys were there, so I had to watch everything I could. Very fun. All right, so this is is Chad standing on his tippy toes? Do you think?
I don't know. I wasn't in there. You're gonna have to ask Granny.
Does he look that tall compared to Tito from what you remember though? Because he's almost his height.
He's not listen. I am the worst fucking person to ask because I'm just short. So everybody's fucking just a variation of tall to me. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But I know he's way taller than Granny. That for a fact.
Well, Granny is only inside to a grasshopper, so Tito's got to be at least 5'9". He was just a light heavy.
I think.
Oh, he's 6'2". Chad Zumock's a 6-footer, then you think? Or yeah, you're right. It is tippy toe shit.
Well, I mean, Chad could have a whole lot of empty space going on in the top of that cap too. I mean, we know
inside the cap. Most importantly, there's a lot of air between those ears, from what I understand.
Yes, that was implied.
Reverend Billy, Granny will tell you that he is 5'8"3/4.
And everybody else says he's exactly what?
4'11".
He's 5'8". He's 5'8".
I thought everyone says he's exactly 64 inches or something like that. Isn't that a joke? All right, and then the lovely Lemmy and Mrs. C.
That's Mrs. C. I thought that was a Make-A-Wish thing going on there with Lemmy and Tito Ortiz.
No.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't pick Tito Ortiz.
What did Tito Ortiz smell like? What did he smell? No.
Did he smell good?
He smelled like his restaurant. He was like bussing tables and stuff and giving people their food.
What kind of laundry detergent do you think he uses? You think he uses pounds with his dryer sheets?
I think it's Tide with like Irish or April Fresh Downy sheets.
Downy?
April Fresh? I don't think she's too fresh from what I understand. That's why she has to use the Summer's Eve. Am I right?
Was Joey C also wearing a Velcro suit or whatever them are? Like, what's her name? Like
yes, purple with like white trim.
But yeah, great. That was the other night, not the first night though, right? Yeah, because this is Joey's shit.
Oh yeah, I told him that he was late for his shift at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, look at those shoes too. Bright red shoes, purple shirt with the yellow color. Looks like freaking he's joining a gay bowling league. Yeah, it's gay.
I've got my own ball.
Yeah, you can see the advertisement there in the background. Side Splitters, Tampa Bay's premiere. Is that that almost looks like Chrissy Mayer in the top left, but I don't think it is. No, it's not.
God, is that a yellow collar on that shirt? Joey.
Yes, yellow collar. Gold. Maybe it's gold. Made of gold.
Probably gold.
Yes, very classy. All right, we can go over that a little bit more. Actually, maybe that's what we'll do. I don't know if you wanted to go over the dabble point from today. Absolutely, we could do that. I have it loaded up here. I wanted to go through some more pictures maybe first and get into the Rob Saul thing, and then we could fuck around with the WATP and you having issues with the Trucker Andy. So Coach Sauce, $5. Trucker Andy is WATP and has no affiliation to my knowledge. The question is, did you tell Chad you are getting shit from NLO people?
Not to my knowledge, not to my remembrance, no.
So, yeah, because that would have only been this weekend at one of the events. So,
yeah.
All right. So apparently, I guess Chad made that claim, or Trucker Andy made that claim then. Apparently. But yes, thank you either way, sir. We do appreciate that. Coach Sauce, is it? Puddle of AIDS.
Oh, well, hold on. I'm sure you could find some. I bet if you went through the Discord, you'll find some NLO fans probably talking shit. Or if you went through the chats, you'll probably find some people who watch NLO talking shit about me going to see Chad. That's not an unreasonable thing and probably a very easy thing to find, to be fair.
Right.
There's like hundreds and hundreds of people that are like crossover. So
right.
I think you'd be hard pressed to like not find that.
But also, yeah, very specifically, he was asking, did you tell Chad that you're getting shit from NLO people?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. There you go. I think that's really the crux of what he was asking, I guess.
I would also like to, hold on. I would also like to correct Chad on another thing. He said that it was Deadpool's idea to go to Tito's. It was not. It was mine. It was my idea.
Ah, yes. And nobody had any clue in the world that Tito's stood for Tito Ortiz's bar, right?
Nope.
You guys that was just
pure luck. Thought it was funny. No, it wasn't pure luck. It was just, I thought it would be funny because I saw it on the way to the hotel. I'd be like, I was like, oh, Tito's, because Chad likes Tito's. And when it got canceled, everybody was like, where should we go? And I was like, we should go to Tito's. And we did.
What's going on here? Oh, before we get any further, welcome to the stage. Frankie McDonald. What's up, buddy?
I'm doing great so far. Then it got snowstorm hitting from New Orleans, Louisiana, Houston, Texas. I did those videos already. They got snow hitting from Panama City, Florida, Tallahassee, and all those places.
Nice, Frankie.
Yeah, absolutely. How have your lady friends been lately, Frankie?
They're doing great so far. They got in the picture taking me back on Saturday night at Dooley's.
Are you
I saw that,
tonight, Frankie?
They finally got the picture taken with me 2 nights ago.
Frankie, I understand the fires you started are almost under control in California, which is good.
I did not start the fires in Southern California at all.
They were always burning since the world was turning?
Say day in the winds.
Oh, look at this.
Frankie. Look at Frankie doing some hanky-panky with Frankie. Is this one of your biggest fans?
She's just a fan of mine, that is all.
I don't know. Looks like she might be more than just a fan there.
She's just a fan of mine, that is all.
Well under 21.
Hand in this picture.
Well over 20.
Well under 21.
She looks
well over 20.
I would say she's probably maybe
19. She looks 19.
Well over 20.
19 minus a couple of years, maybe.
Well over 20.
How long have you guys been dating for, Frankie? It looks like
they're just fans of mine. That is all.
Just fans? Is that what you keep telling yourself, Frankie? Or is there just too many girls?
They're just fans.
You look so excited. Your forehead is red in that picture. That's certainly.
They're just fans of mine. That is all.
I don't know. I mean, I wish I had friends like that. Do you get to squeeze on those golden bozos?
They're doing great so far. They're just fans of mine. That is all.
Did she show you all of that tattoo, Frankie, or did you just see that tattoo on her boob, that the way it is right there?
I understand it's a tattoo of a dragon, Frankie. Can you confirm that?
It's confirmed she's just a fan of mine. That is all.
Frankie, before we go any further, I want to welcome the real Frankie McDonald to the show.
I'm real Frankie on the bottom right, bottom middle. Real Frankie on the bottom middle.
I'm a convicted Canadian pedophile. No blacks allowed in Canada. You're mental.
I'm on the bottom left. Real Frankie on the bottom left.
Hang it, Frankie. A fake Frankie.
Man,
That
Real
sounds like
fingers on the bottom left.
we were just getting to the bottom of this whole Frankie.
Real fingers on bottom middle. Bottom
Frankie
center.
McDonald is unintentionally funnier than Grammy tries to be. Bye.
Real fingers on the bottom center.
God. That's not true. Not okay. Whatever. God. Well, thank you for coming by, Frankie.
The real Frankie McDonald.
Timed it perfect.
Just like that, they come and they go. Just like that. All right.
We had joy. We had fun. We had seasons in the sun.
Which one was the real one, though?
We don't.
We never know.
The black one.
Oh yes,
that makes sense. Actually, now that I think about it, the black one.
It always does.
All right. Puddle of Eight, $2. Thank you. Me? Is it? Lemmy got clumsy with Hype Train without a cool shirt? Yes.
Why would I wear a shirt? Why would I want to get cum on my shirt?
That is some real fucking deep thoughts from Lemmy. She's figuring it out. Yeah, why would you wear your nice shirt if you're just gonna get jizz all over it?
I did wear my ski mask hat just because I feel like he would have wanted me to. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there's one guy that doesn't mind getting jizz on his hat. Yeah. It's ski mask.
I feel like he'd have been proud that I wore his hat during the whole thing.
Sometimes jizz is the glue that binds.
Yep.
So I'm told. I don't know this for a fact.
Yeah, you can use it for all kinds of stuff like hair gel,
crafts.
Yeah, arts and crafts. Exactly.
Crafts. Yeah, a lot of crafts. A lot of crafts.
You can get those M&Ms to stick to that paper if you use it,
macaroni.
Right?
You can make all kinds of macaroni art with semen. It's the best.
You can paint with it, evidently.
Sure. Yeah.
The color. Yeah, Ray's one of his guests. Yeah, she's famous for painting with jizz, indeed.
Using beet juice or also menstrual blood, you can get different colors.
That's true and disgusting, but true.
Yeah, we've jumped the shark there, Yingwei. Thank you, though. Thank you.
I'm here
Yingwei.
for that. Yeah, yes. I am the shark jumping portion of the show.
I'm here for it.
Jack the Trooper member for 2 months. Thank you, Jack. Did you see Joey C sell Chad any Viagra? Ooh, very good question. Coming in with the sexual questions. I assume that question for you, Lemmy. I don't think that's for us. I think that's for Lemmy.
Oh yeah, we weren't there.
Oh no, I didn't.
Allegedly,
I wasn't present the entire time. I did take a few cigarette breaks, so I'm not looking for these things. So I'm not ruling it out as a possibility. I'm just saying I wasn't there the entire time. So pause it away, dude. Go for it.
So it's not a no.
No,
that's right. It's not a no.
Statistically speaking, I guess it's not a no. The chances are there.
Well, Ray and Chad have a lot in common. They're both slows. They're both middlers from Cleveland, and it takes Ray 2 days to prime himself up to get ready for his sexual encounter. So who knows? Maybe Chad's the same in that way too. He can't just make things happen. He has to put time aside and really be well prepared mentally and physically with the blue pill for making things happen, making whoopee, as it were.
As it were. That makes some sense. So. I will say that checks.
Yeah,
many people 50. He is 50. Many people assume that Chad is also a asexual or closeted homo, one of the two. We have no proof. Did you see Chad Zumock hit on any women, Lemmy?
I saw him chat up the waitress, and she was receptive. So I know you're gonna hate to fucking hear that too.
Can we?
But
let me give your plugs.
Yeah, you sure that wasn't Christina Catalano he was talking to?
No, I swear to God, she was very cute. I swear, I have witnesses that will testify to this. I swear to God.
You sure
This
she wasn't?
sounds all set. This sounds like a setup.
I
this sounds like
swear
a
to
plant.
Got this whole thing
God, I
prepared.
swear.
Chad kicked her a little bit more on the payout. You remember that?
It
How much
was
does it
cute.
cost? How much does it cost to get a waitress to say that she was receptive to
I
Chad's humor?
swear, I'm just saying,
What
it was
is
cute.
that?
They were from like the same town in Ohio or some
Okay,
shit.
plant.
It
That was
was
a plant. They went to high school.
whatever. All right, fine, cool. It was a plant. It was totally a plant, guys. It was a plant the whole time. Confirmed, I guess. It was anomalous to watch. It was really the sight to see. Okay, fine, whatever.
Did it feel a little bit like that, hanging out with Chad?
You know what?
Like,
I'll tell you this: it's really nice to be able to have experienced what I experienced and watch an entire fucking thing be built around it. It's very fun. It's very beautiful, actually. I'm so high. I drank this tea that has a lot of
now
weed in it. So.
Now the truth comes out.
It's like tincture.
I'm a little
tea,
high.
You know?
Yep.
Tink.
So I'm just telling you, it was a fucking awesome time. And
turns out that Chad was having a conversation with a column in the middle of the room, and Lemmy just thought that
she
really
was high
you know what?
too. Probably the
All
same highness.
Yep. Sure. Yep.
It was the mannequin in the corner that he was talking.
Yeah, she was like this the whole time. So
she was cute.
Maybe that might have been a red flag.
Coach, $5. Thank you. Just flat out Coach. I like this. He doesn't want any credit whatsoever. It's just Coach. I do love the whole new Coach thing. I know Lemmy probably gets a giggle out of that too.
I do. It's fucking hilarious.
It's fucking great. Quad, I saw a pic of 3 losers, Joey C, Chad, and Granny. Is Granny also a mid-get like the 2 other losers? That would make 4 midgets with Chad.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It was like a little short people's convention. It was great. I felt like I was with my people.
It was like the Lollipop Guild all getting together.
Yep.
So Granny's not the shortest out of like Joey and Chad, but when they sat on the couch all together on the live stream, like Granny looks really small in between the 2 of those guys. I don't know what the deal was.
No, Granny. I'm pretty sure Granny is shorter than both Chad and Joey.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought, that's weird. You said he's 5'8".
That's what. Yeah, he's 5'8".
Oh, okay.
How tall is Joey?
Joey are like 5'6". Yeah, from what we've been told.
No, I don't know.
Huh, that's weird.
Did Joey and Granny seem to be about the same height, more or less?
More or less, but Joey was a little bit taller. And I was a little bit taller than Mrs. C. So that was cool. Well, I was not the shortest person there.
she's like 3'10" or something, Mrs. C. Isn't she? Like she's in dwarf territory?
No, we were eye level with each other. He was not. She was a smidge shorter.
So you're like 4 foot,
5'3".
4 foot even?
I'm 5 foot. I'm 5 foot even.
Coach, he says Joey is 5'3". That's all right. And he would be the guy that knows because he knows everything there is to know about Joey. So we have to take his word.
So all of you guys were running around under the tables at Tito's. Is what it sounds like.
Yep.
There's a whole big thing going on there.
Mm-hmm. People keep dropping nachos on us. It was crazy. Smelling everybody's farts.
But yeah, this one actually looks like Chad might be just a smidge taller than Joey, from what I can tell. Maybe almost exactly the same height. But Reverend Billy does make a good point. Everybody that's 5'6", that's their 5'8". There you go, or whatever. Adds a couple inches when you're a little bit shorter. So that is very possible.
Plus the camera adds.
It adds inches or pounds. Wait a minute. I think you're fucking this up.
IQ. I thought it was IQ. Sorry, I'm all wrong.
No. Eating semen, according to the lady at Harvard, increases your IQ. She ate semen every day for a year, and she now has a 200 plus IQ, allegedly.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was a science study, so we have to give it validity if it happened. Yes, just like President Trump. Indeed.
You know what? I bet everybody's taking her word for that too. Nobody's actually going and quizzing her because who wants to be around a woman who just sits around?
Yeah, thank God they are. Thank God they are, right?
Yeah, okay, lady. We'll just take your word for that. Sure. You 200? Okay, cool. You just sit over there with your smart ass.
Okay, I could show this one. There we go. This is a good one. There's the velour shirt from Saturday night. Right?
If that's not from the Al Sharpton 1985 election, I don't know what is. If it
see, Chad's taller in that picture too.
Quit.
Or at least like the same height. So there you go. There's your answer, folks. And you got to see the purple velour suit that we all like. It's our favorite because that's the one he did the big black blood in my veins. The rapper, whatever, the street black.
Let me stand on your shine blocks, brother.
Lemmy, you said that Tito Ortiz kind of smelled like the kitchen. What did Joey C smell like? In the Brute Cologne or Old Spice or something even worse?
Or if he was in that velour suit, he probably smelled like fried chicken and watermelon.
Come on now, Lemmy, give us something, goddammit. Give us one thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I'm so sorry. He didn't smell bad. I can't like pinpoint to you what he smells like. He just smelled like clean laundry.
Fair.
I just always figured he probably smells like Irish Spring or some like cheap soap.
Polish Summer.
I use Irish Spring, you piece of shit.
I use it too.
Son of a bitch. I had he was asking for a pardon. No, I thought that was a perfect time since Joey did indeed someone just said a Trump joke a second ago. Reminded me that Joey C was asking for a pardon.
From Trump?
Yes.
From Biden, I mean?
Indeed. He was.
Biden pardoned just about everybody else. I don't see why he couldn't pardon Joey.
No, Joey was asking Trump.
Hey, if the Lion King, why not Joey C? God damn it.
But yeah, so the other thing we wanted to get into, god damn it, I just messed this up. All right, there we go. I got that one. Let's go through his pictures because there was way more of them.
Lemmy looks very content right now for some goddamn.
Yeah,
she just said she's high as
fuck. Could be the mango tea she drank right before we went live.
I also, like Rochi says he knew this was going to happen. I'm almost positive Quad knew this is exactly what was going to happen. Did you not?
Yeah, that you guys would meet each other in real life and like that.
No, that it would. I would come. My appearance on the show would be of no purpose to anything dramatic whatsoever.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't expect fireworks. Oh wow, yeah. No, I didn't.
I'm sorry, Rochi. I'm sorry. Nothing like. Everything that happened was fucking awesome. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to have been able to do a lot of that shit. It was so much fun. And I'm having a hard time, like, trashing. I don't know.
They're trashing me.
Yes, I want to trash them. I want to trash them, but like, I'm having a hard time because I'm a girl, dude. I'm a fucking girl, Rochi. I'm sorry.
Lemmy, you had a legitimately good time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Rochi's making me feel bad about it. I feel guilty.
No, you know Rochi loves you too. Come on. Now.
I know.
You know Rochi's a fan of Lemmy. You're fine, Lemmy. I'm happy for you. That's from Rochi Kochi.
People are human. It humanizes people, and it's fucking hard to not be human. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, apparently they want you to go after people like they're coming after you for daring to hang out with Chad or back him up on anything. How dare you?
Yeah.
Like Jack the Tripper just said, "Damn you, Lemmy, for enjoying yourself. How dare you?"
That's
God
right.
damn it,
All right,
Matt.
you guys can see. You guys can see Joey C's. Congrats, Mr. President. I have a question. What do I need to do for you to pardon me, sir? My story will lead you to wanting to pardon me, sir. That's two sirs in one run-on sentence with a couple commas. All right, we won't be grammar Nazis.
Look at Joey ball washing the new president on his first fucking day.
No. You're getting it wrong because he sent this message to Donald Trump Jr.
Oh,
Donald Trump Jr. is
Okay,
not
he sent the
Donald
message
Trump.
to the man who can't help him in any way, shape, or form. Excellent, even
Exactly.
better.
Unless he passed on the message to his dad, I guess, then that's possible. But you're going to have to wait at least 4 years for Donald Trump Jr. to be president.
Don, send this to your dad, huh? Don.
Come on. Yeah, exactly.
Don.
So I don't know. I just thought it was hilarious that
Help a nigga out. I got black blood in my brain.
Exactly. He doesn't know the difference between Donald Trump Jr. and Donald Trump. It's pretty good. But yeah, so they reenacted that picture. If you guys remember this, that's that picture they were reenacting.
Yeah, this is
That's
almost
a weird
like
looking dude
crossing the Delaware right here. This is a picture.
Also equal height. So I guess they all are just kind of the same height ish.
John Melendez and his girdle.
Yes. See, that's the picture.
I hope Joey's not wearing a girdle there, because if he is, he's really out of control.
It's so crazy how average these average size, average height men are. They're the same size. It's so weird how that's the average. It's weird that they call it that.
Yeah, I think 5'6" or 5'7", something like that is the average height in America. So there you go.
Yeah, a lot of them. That's why it's so weird that everybody's the same height, right?
Yeah.
Sachi. And I know I had one other picture from him somewhere. Yeah, this one. There we go. Yeah, and that kind of gives you a good idea too. There you go. So no Roadcaster, Cardiff. There's your proof, buddy. Because he was thinking that you never saw a Roadcaster, right, Lemmy?
Nope, no Roadcaster.
That was their setup.
There's Chad and
the story.
Joey and Little Red Riding Hood.
He had that and his phone. That's it.
Fair enough. Yeah, Cardiff was trying to say he had his Roadcaster and stuff with him. So I guess that's controversy now, allegedly.
To take a Roadcaster on the road with you?
Great controversy about.
These guys, you know how these guys are. All right. I did want to go through Little Lemmy's Twitter too, just to see your newfound battle. What started the whole thing with you and Rob Saul, the dog whacker?
To be honest with you, I don't really remember, if I'm being honest.
Because he came on stream after you guys went to your event. I think he was just like pretty much saying a different story than you guys were, defending Stuttering John as far as everything that Chad said being a lie, that he'd never called the cops, etc., like that.
Maybe something. I think I liked a tweet or so. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I know I just said something that ended up him blocking me. And it wasn't nice. I wasn't nice to him, but
John is a tough guy when it comes to fighting back, He will go to fisticuffs, and if that doesn't work, he will call the cops and block you. Or wait, he'll block you.
He will not. He won't go to fisticuffs, though.
That was a joke. I was, yes.
I mean, that's what he's getting called out for today, man. He absolutely goes around threatening everybody that he's going to beat them up and show up to their houses and all this shit. But the second that someone shows up to his house, he calls the cops and says, "Oh yeah, I fear for my life." Yeah, you pussy, you lying pussy. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So here you go. And so you don't remember so much exactly what happened with your buddy, your newfound friend who blocked you. So apparently the friendship's over. As quick as it started, it ended. Apparently, huh? Let me.
Yeah, I said something about him sucking his dog's dick. That's it. That's all
Everybody
I did. I didn't. I know everybody says that, so I thought it was on the table for being able to like say or whatever, and I said it, and he blocked me. So whatever, dude. I was just being normal. I was just being a normal human in the Dabbleverse on Twitter. Suck my dick, dude. Nerd.
All right, and then of course this trucker Andy guy, he was coming after you too, or you just saw what he said and didn't wanted to correct the record because he was all over the place with his information. His spy report was way off the mark.
It was so off the mark that it actually made me regret writing this tweet because, and then it made me listen. This tweet could have been so much fucking longer from all the shit that he got wrong and like didn't get corrected about. You know what I mean? When you're the host of the show has to like pause the show and correct you on the shit that he asked you to gather. That's the kind of, that's, I don't know. That's ridiculous.
It was bad
honestly,
today.
It was a little ridiculous. And I had something to say about it because I was there, dude. I was there. And there were a lot of people there. There were a lot more people than you think were there. People you have access to ask this information if you'd only pull your fucking head out of your ass. Instead, you're relying on people who want to write, if I may be impotent about it, fan fiction around the subject. I watched it happen. That's what I'm talking about when you're like building the thing. It's quite beautiful. It's great. I get it. But I don't know. I just wanted to poke. I wanted to poke a bear, I guess. I don't know. And I'm doing the same thing that I did in the whole Kate Meany situation where I saw an opportunity where I can insert my little self and, I don't know, nestle in there a little bit.
A sausage full of all the dicks. Yeah. Take that.
I don't know.
Yeah, so anyway, this is what he said to him. So according to the Who Are These Podcasts, apparently courtesy of trucker Andy, Tito Ortiz performed at Chad Zumock's canceled gig that we all still went to, even though it was canceled. What? That's right. So apparently he thought that Chad still went to the event after it got canceled, which is hilarious, honestly. And when I called, I did call the Cape Carousel, the event that the place was supposed to be held at. And yeah, they already had replaced Chad with someone. And absolutely, you don't show up to a gig you've been canceled from. So that doesn't make sense. And it's 100% confirmed. I confirmed it the day that it happened that he was already replaced. So there's another added layer of confirmation, as it were.
Was there ever any?
You actually had WATP answering you on this one.
Was there ever actually any truth to the claim that Chad went to the event after it was canceled?
There is no truth to that claim.
That's because that just doesn't even make sense. I mean, Chad's been known to do some weird things, but that doesn't make sense.
Nope. He texted. This is exactly what happened. Me, Granny, and Deadpool all got to the hotel in Cape Coral. Chad DM'd me on Twitter and said, "Hey, this is my number. Have Deadpool call me. My gig just got canceled. Stuttering John called the club and the cops. Tell him to call me." So Deadpool calls Chad and says, "What's going on?" They have a conversation. They ask me and Granny, "What should we do?" And I said, "Ha ha ha. There's a bar and grill down the road called Tito's. Would it not be kind of funny to meet Chad at Tito's for a few drinks and some dinner?" And he was like, "How's it sound? Here's the address. Meet us there." And that's exactly what happened. We got to the hotel. We took an Uber because we were going to have some drinks. I ended up having a pina colada with David Chandler, and it was fucking awesome. And he had like 2 drinks. Chad did. Can confirm he only had like 2 Tito's and whatever at the restaurant. And he had 1 at the hotel when we got back and did that streaming stuff. And then the night wrapped up at around 11:30. It didn't even really go late into the night. You know?
So there's the answer from someone who was actually there versus somebody who just makes shit up.
Come on, guys. Making stuff up is so much better. Come on. It's so much more fun. Fan fiction. We like it.
Actually, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for exposing the truth. My bad.
Okay, and here you go. That's what Saul said to you. Yikes, look at that deformed little Lemmy. What a disgusting pig. And then whatever Saul cast, I guess he liked it. That's where it started, apparently.
Did anybody
No, it's not where it started. He did that. No. He did this after he blocked me. He posted that.
Oh, like a chicken shit. Gotcha. Well, his account got suspended, so there you go. Apparently, he was going around threatening.
That wasn't me.
Fucking with everyone. Oopsie daisy. I better stop showing.
Yeah, that probably isn't good.
Yeah, that's Twitter, dude. That's dangerous territory.
Yeah, I know. I'm just scrolling through it like no big deal.
Happy Trump Day. Lemmy is an innocent fan. F the libtards.
There it is.
I, Stuttering John, am a libtard, and I approve this message.
G-Rob. Thank you, G-Rob. Also, what? It's Martin Luther King Day, too, isn't it?
No naggers allowed.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course, G-Rob giving us some gold around here. We love it. Thank you, G-Rob. We appreciate it. As always, 100%. 100%. Okay, I do have... Maybe we could watch a little bit of Point Double Point from today. I know you wanted to take off here in a little bit. A little bit. But yes, absolutely. It is Trump Day. Absolutely. It's Trump Derangement Syndrome Day. I don't even know. I don't think it's, we're not deranged and we don't have a syndrome. But indeed, we're here for it. We love it. I'm very happy that we got Trump in office today.
And also our good friend Martin Luther King Day.
Who?
Yeah, that one. You know.
Loofah? Oh, loofah. Yeah, loofah. I in the shower I use a loofah. Absolutely.
Arthur Luton, as the kids call
How dare you? How dare you, Jody B? Quad has sit down syndrome. Son of a bitch. That's very rude. Deitois, the lovely Deitois, $1.99. Yes, YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Free speech, bitches. That's right. It was kind of funny seeing Gino on with MLC today. Absolutely fucking around and taking it to the limit with him. So I enjoyed that very much. Very funny. Very funny stuff, Gino. I know that you thought that was pretty good too. Is it possible that the Biscontes could re-ingratiate themselves to you, Lemmy? Is that a possibility since you're so forgiving and loving nowadays?
Dude.
Is it open?
It was a very funny show. It was a hilarious show today. It's the funniest I've seen Gino in a really long time.
Yeah, those guys.
Well,
they bounce off each other perfectly, but they hung out with each other at compounds, and those were all some of the best shows ever when all of those guys got together, including Anthony.
I was watching the show, and Chad's "It's time for the cucks. It's time for Kumia's cucks" was like in the back of my head watching that show because they've all worked for Anthony Cumia at one point, right? So I was like, these are the real Kumia's cocks right here.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't think Levy really technically worked for Anthony, but yeah, definitely. They all kind of did. Absolutely.
Then he can host the show.
Hell yes.
No, it was a great show. I thought it was very funny. I started out hating a little bit. Like the very first comment I put in there was Gino sucks. But man.
Yeah, I know Gino kind of, I'm sure they all kind of feel the same way about you guys. You know what I mean? You and Lemmy versus Lemmy and Granny versus Gino and Keanu is kind of a thing, but Whatever. If I could ever make a peace between everybody, I would do that in a second. Because I just want everyone to get along. I don't like.
Listen, it's a new fucking year, dude. I'm like not trying to fight with anybody. I'm just trying to play The Sims. You know what I mean? I'll make the Biscontes into Sims, and I'll make them my fucking neighbor. You know what I mean? That'll be fun. You know, and that's what I want to do. I'm not trying to like shit on anyone, except in chat a little bit. If something bothers me, I'm not doing anything different than anybody else is doing. You know what I mean? I don't know. People are just paying more attention to what I'm doing for whatever reason. I'm not doing anything different than what you're doing. Sorry.
Trump was right. This is the beginning of a new golden age.
Golden age.
Like McDonald's arches or something. I don't even know anymore. Yeah. God dang it. I had a thought there. Oh, no, I was going to say, yeah, as far as like, watching all these people that were going at each other's throats, and all of a sudden this year there seemed to be like kissing and making up all over the place. It is kind of weird, and maybe 2025 will bring everybody just kind of to their senses, where it's like, hey, we can all do each other's shows and get along. It doesn't have to be like constant hatred.
Yep.
Like maybe we can go on each other's shows and be like, it's all good, man.
But let's be honest.
Let's hope not. Jesus Christ, I would ruin everything.
Let's try to like be a little bit more creative in the funny department without relying on the easy fucking fallback of hating each other and shit like that. Fuck,
well, there
dude.
is that.
I would. Oh my God. It would be a dream come true for me, because again, I'll chalk it up to being a fucking woman or whatever, to see everybody just getting along and bouncing shit off of everybody. You know what I mean?
Let's be honest. Fortunes turn in this world very, very quickly. I mean, it is a new year, but
of course, for sure. You know what?
So
yes. Yep.
February could see a lot of new things.
Yep. And we're here for it. And there are going to be people who want to destroy that shit. And so be it.
Sky Parker.
So, I love whatever. So be it. So be it. Spread the love. Whatever, dude. Peace and love. Whatever. Fuck you. I just want to have a good time. I just want you to make me fucking laugh. I don't want to see you fucking fighting at each other's throats. Be fucking funnier. I don't know. I'm bored. I'm bored of you. I'm bored.
Bring on the jester.
Yes, Husey. How can we help you, Horseshoe?
Yeah, I'll never end my feud with Granny. I'll only end it once he says something funny. So that means that feud will never end. He's a bag.
There it is.
Sounds like some hurt feelers. Oh, there you go. Crunchy cynicism, $20 for Lemmy. Boom. There you go. We'll take $12.50 for that towards the goal, and for Lemmy. There you go. I'll send it to her. You bet.
She gets it.
After YouTube's cut. Of course. See, we're all funding YouTube, and I guess that was partially what Gino was screaming. I was going to say talking about, but I'll just say that's what Gino was screaming about. But also his point to you, his point to us was kind of what you just said, that we all need to be funnier and just not constantly going after each other for the Dabbleverse's sake. And I think that is one of the main reasons Chad, after he heard all of that talk, then all of a sudden he didn't, like he was trying to say that, like, I'm not part of the Dabbleverse. I think he heard Gino's message and was like, yeah, I'm a comedian. I don't need to rely on just going after people. And then he kind of backed off of the Dabbleverse stuff. But I don't know. I do get that. In some ways, we can all just poke fun at each other and have some fun.
Gino does tend to use his big person's voice a lot.
What do you mean?
His big boy voice.
Screamy?
He screams a lot, yeah.
Mr. Screamy himself?
He doesn't use his church voice very often. He doesn't use his voice.
Pretty easy for one of the people that's the most hated in the Dabbleverse to offer up a peace pipe to the rest of the community. Fuck you, Gino.
There it is.
That was weird. The Fred Rubino thing. You guys seen Fred Rubino? I do like that, but also, Yeah, Gino being over there on Rumble. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this guy gets it. Gino is exclusive. He got fish lunched. That's he turned that into a verb. I like it. Getting fish lunched. Indeed. Gino ending up over there on freaking Rumble all alone. He doesn't have much room to talk, but we better go through this before Lemmy leaves on us. So anyway, apparently Sit Dan Zumock was doing his homework on the WATP guys, so he had to watch the stream. And as soon as he heard Trekker Andy with all his misinformation and shitty facts, he came in there with a super chat. And John gave Sergeant Lamanna my number and told him where I was performing. He called the venue to tell them they would be showing up to issue a warning. The owner kicked me off. Cardiff is a unfunny retard. So there you have it there. That is apparently also, I do believe that Chad sent the texts, screenshot of the text with the Sergeant Lamanna to Carl and Shuli, apparently. So he did back it up with facts. So good on him. Crunchy Santa says $20. Thanks again. One more for Lemmy. 2 is better than 1. Always. Absolutely.
Crunchy must have gotten paid.
Thanks, Bubblegum, you little winch.
No, I'd rather it be donated here than Steel Toe. So I really appreciate
Well, there is that. Good job, Lemmy.
Well, thank you. That's
we've been trying to have
there.
Yeah, we've had her on a couple times the last
I know.
few Fridays.
I watch. I lurk in the chat. I'm everywhere, bitch. I
right.
See everything.
You're one of my mods. You got to be here working every show. Work. Mod work. It's real work. It's a real job.
This ain't for fun.
This person is not funny. He's
comedy.
The link.
To come on, Rob.
I'm just going to skip it to where Chad jumps on. I guess that's the relevant one.
It's a race. Shuli just pulls his dick out. It's like, yeah, there's nothing obscene about that. No one can tell what's going on.
I'm going to change my background.
You're not going to porn bomb me, are you? That's what everybody was saying today. Of course, Kevin was freaked out by having Gino on his show and getting porn bombed. I'm actually surprised that he did have him on after the last time he sent the link to Gino. It absolutely was posted on Twitter. So he gave everybody the link, which is funny. But for some reason he trusted him today. I think Bob Levy is behind the scenes doing this shit, making things happen at this point. Now that he's not on the Shuli Network, he's able to go around and do all the shows and be like, come on, man, give him another chance. I think Bob Levy's that guy and is doing that.
I don't know.
No?
I think it's just all happening organically, man. People just feel different about shit, you know?
It's the year of forgiveness. All right.
So far the month, anyway.
Yeah, we're starting off good if that's the case. The year of no hatred. All right, we're doing it. But yeah, so these guys assumed that Chad was probably going to fuck with them, but they sent him the link anyway. I'm surprised that Chad went on the show, honestly. I thought he would be too afraid of what his daddy, Kevy Brainy, would think of it. So cheers on him for going on a show that might get him in a little bit of trouble. Chad does seem to get away with some stuff lately, though, so I don't know.
Ground to Eric Zane's taint.
No.
I sent Carl that screenshot to his phone to look at. So I don't know if you got it, Carl.
I think you sent it to me, Shuli.
All right. Well, take a look at it, Chad.
I was going to say, I didn't get anything from you. So.
Show the phone numbers.
There you go. Now I sent it to Carl and Chad.
All right. First question for you, Chad. Did you leave that note on John's door? Or did you go back and pull it off? No, 100%. John he admitted that he saw the note. Okay.
Yeah, he did talk about it on that cameo. He's right. We watched a cameo last night where he said he's now from hero of the stupid to hero of the marginalized is his new thing. Straight, he said it, right?
So
Whichever way the wind blows.
you left the note there, and John, he didn't see it. Obviously, he was at his gig, which we'll get into in a little bit, in St. Petersburg. But I guess he heard about it, or he saw your stream of you posting it, and so he reached out to the police, or did he call you first? He texted me my number, and then I kept getting texts during my live stream from the sergeant. And I sent you this screenshot, and I called the police station, the Cape Coral police station, to confirm, and it was him. And then I called the sergeant back, and that's when he told, and I called Shuli, and I told him everything he said.
Yeah, that was another thing that made me believe this, is because, Chad and I will text from time to time, but we don't really call or talk. And when he called to tell me it was like, I was like, he's calling. He wasn't saying you got to go on the air and tell this story. It was just like, dude, this fucking guy, you're not going to believe what he did. And I was like, wow, I believe that. I believe he would tell the police he's in fear of his life. Of course.
I do believe that too. I'm just surprised they take the time to bother calling you, though.
Okay, so I'm looking at the text right now, and it does seem legit where he says, message me back or call the station with the station number to confirm my ID. So that makes sense to me. But why then would they also say they're going to come to your show and issue you a warning? They called the venue. They called to talk to the owner, and they said, we're coming to issue a trespassing warning for Chad. John told him that I was performing. That's why they called. I mean, I don't know how this stuff works, but that's what happened. And,
in my opinion, that does seem super overbearing that a sheriff would do that, like contact a venue and like get involved to that degree, when he technically didn't really like break a law. He was getting a warning, but to like meddle in someone's job out of town,
it seems so over the top.
Right. Yeah. So is that like a fucking small town? I don't know. Is Cape Coral's kind of a small town, Lemmi, from what you saw?
Yeah, it's kind of small. I mean, again, terrible person to ask.
It might be like a small town thing where
it's over 100,000 people
wanted to get way overly involved. Why it seems that way. Could you make some more noise, Yingwei? Jesus Christ, buddy.
I can.
Geez, the one time you didn't mute your mic, you're sitting there fiddling with something.
I am. I'm sorry. I will stop.
Yeah, quit playing with your toys. It's not playtime.
I had my Lincoln logs out. I got them for Christmas.
Lincoln logs? You were probably around during Lincoln's presidency, right?
Boom!
Where I got them from Lincoln himself.
I have no idea who Trucker Andy is, but his look is pissing me off.
He looks like Mersh. He looks like a discount Mersh.
Is he an actual trucker?
Mm.
He was, until all the fame and glory brought to him by
he doesn't need that anymore.
There you go, Laundry. You're louder than the 12-year-olds on COD. That's right. Call of Duty. I love it. Wrong one. Daytola Shuli reminds me of a ping pong ball. I like it. He does kind of have that look.
I'm only doing this to make Cardiff look like a fucking idiot.
Well, and that's the only reason we want you here, by the way. Can I ask this, Chad? At any point, did RC give you any flack for the benefit gig that John was tossed off?
No, he was the one that told me about everything that happened, and he had no idea, and I had to fill him in this corner of the internet. He was not aware. He knew who Stuttering John was from Stern and all that.
Okay, I don't know if you have an opinion on that, but of course, last week, that whole thing with John getting his gig canceled in Cape Coral, a lot of us speculated that Chad had a finger in that because of the RC Smith guy running it and whatnot. So I don't know. Do you have an opinion on that, or do you even care about all the bullshit minutia?
Well, I could understand why Chad would be happy about something like that, because why wouldn't anybody be happy about something like that? It's content for literally everybody who's doing this bullshit. First of all, I mean, let's use our brains, human beings. Also, is it not out of the realm of possibility that Stuttering John got his own fucking gig canceled somehow? being a fucking idiot asshole who's just a nuisance.
Yeah, I guess going forward in the future, we'll figure that out pretty quickly, won't we? That if John's not getting jobs with that RC guy in his local area, then we'll know that he probably went too far with all that shit. So there you go. Oh, look at Big Black. He loves you. Lemmy should do a radio with that voice. Should do radio. Lemmy should do radio.
I had that dream once upon a time.
Stand up and radio.
No. Yeah. Actually, yeah. There was I wanted to intern at the fucking radio station down the road from me because it was a country station and the classic rock station, and I wanted to intern for the 95.5 Wind FM, but my life took a turn. The turn.
You mean you got knocked up? You mean? No, I'm joking. No, I was just joking. Oopsie daisy, wrong one. Yeah. Did Granny had a gig last week, right? For stand up. Speaking of which,
no. Well, no, he did, but he didn't go. He didn't go.
Chad got it canceled.
Yep, Chad.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that. No, I was just curious.
On our door.
Yeah, something about pussy, pussy boy.
Use a pussy boy. No, I had just wondered if this whole thing came up with everybody coming down and you guys all going to that event is actually why Granny ended up not doing his stand up because you guys got busy doing this stuff. He was planning on it maybe, and then that came up?
I'm really not sure. I think Granny didn't feel super great that night.
Oh, okay.
We all didn't feel super great. I still kind of don't feel super great.
You got
my throat hurts. Huh?
You got a bug.
Think so. Yeah, I think I got a bug. I've been exceptionally warm for the last 2 days. You know what I mean? So
Granny brought home some bad roadkill.
Yeah. The raccoon was starting to turn.
Yeah, as we know, he hunts the roads in the front yards of your area, getting food. Indeed.
And RC books 5 shows in that area, in the Cape Coral area. So John is fucked with this guy completely.
Wait, so why is RC upset with John? What did John do to him?
Well, he knows John's backstory now, and now this happened. So he's not going to book John on anything if this is the headaches that come with it.
Well, also, if you ever heard his comedy, he wouldn't book him on anything.
Yeah, that too.
You're a horrible idea.
So it's the opposite. RC is anti-John. And so, wow. So that's 5 rooms. He's not going to be able to work out all this hot new material.
Yeah, and he's a friend of mine. He felt bad about the whole situation, but I told him, I was like, it's Stuttering John. This is what he does. He brings chaos and havoc and police. And...
Well, in John's defense, though, he didn't get himself kicked off the charity show. Now, you claim that you did that, Chad.
No, I didn't get him kicked off. I just reported that he was kicked off. According to my sources, it was Carl Heberger that kicked him off.
Yes, I heard those sources as well.
I think we've all heard that. We know.
Yes.
Carl Heberger.
It was actually Carl Hamburger. I saw the emails.
Oh, well, I go with TMZ Zumock and their reporting. So that's accurate.
That's credible journalism.
Chad, my questions are, I saw on Twitter that you were actually there, right? I saw your picture with Tito, who I thought you were opening for. So you did go to the venue, right? You were there?
Trucker Andy, I never met you before, but all your information is horrible.
You were way off. I don't know why you're doubling down on this, Andy.
No, I'm not saying that. I said I thought that. Yeah. I'm saying that was wrong.
Then you said I was opening for Tito Ortiz.
Right.
Were you there though? Is my question.
No, I didn't go anywhere near it.
Were you with them there?
That's
with
his
Tito
bar.
Ortiz. Yeah, it's an MMA guy.
That's not where the show was.
No, we just randomly dead fool. Said, let's go to this place. And we didn't know it was Tito Ortiz's bar in Cape Coral. So we ran into him there.
Yeah, Andy, I don't know if you've ever been fired from a job, but you don't go and hang out there after they fire you, you know?
In a world where Jeremy Piven is doing stand-up.
Well, I can't remember if I asked you before or during the show now if Deadpool had anything to do with delivering a car to Joey C. you verified no. So yeah, that wasn't the reason for it. I always had thought that maybe that had something to do with it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Big Black. I should not be in front of the boobs. Is that your problem, Big Black? Sorry. Jesus. Here, I'll do that.
There you go. Yeah. Pretend you have a glandular problem there, Quad. You'll be fine.
All right, so we don't have to watch this whole thing. I know it's kind of uninteresting in reality, but it is kind of funny that WATP. It does sound like maybe Carl had his facts together a little bit better. Apparently,
I can imagine that there were a few people in the chat that were like, "This is obviously wrong information," and Carl like went with his instinct and was like, "They probably are correct because this Trucker Andy guy seems unreliable," which is
There you
whatever.
go.
He's on the show for a reason, so maybe I don't know, whatever, dude.
To bring
No hate,
information that
no
they
hate. Don't
cannot
hate.
refute.
I don't hate.
It's
No hate
2025.
from
We
me
can't
this
hate
year.
anymore.
Yep.
We don't do that anymore.
But
Till February.
to fables. Oh, there you go. Reverend Billy, thank you for the $2. Let's change Chad's name to Fables. Fables, is it? Telling Fables.
Fables Zumock.
Yeah, the other thing I was going to show was, this is kind of interesting. The actual text that John sent. Joey C, I'm sure you got to see these too, Lemmy.
Yep. Yep.
That's wild, huh?
Yep. I mean, it's a little extreme, but what are you gonna do? It's John. It's Stuttering John.
Yeah. So what are we supposed to assume, that Stuttering John has a gun now?
I hope not. Oh, he's a lefty, so I think he might be like scared of guns. Honestly, let's be real.
Yeah. I can't imagine him owning a gun, but wouldn't that be the height of hypocrisy? The guy that's always talking about gun control and all that shit, and then whatever.
Well,
he's constantly calling people out and saying, "Hey, let's fight and do all this."
But
But the second someone shows up to his empty house, mind you, the home he's not even home at, he calls the cops. Starts.
No, listen,
people
that's
with
dumb.
bullets.
Honestly, I get it. I get the hypocrisy. Honestly, whatever. I know he showed up at like Melton's house. That's fucked up. And like Melton could have called the cops and just chose not to. Because
But
he's not
seriously,
a little
though, would it surprise you for him to be that hypocritical? I
No.
mean, he's been hypocritical about just about everything else going on in his life. It wouldn't surprise me a bit for him to have a gun.
Yeah, and definitely Chad crushed it with the money. That was amazing. I wonder if he made more money doing live streams and shit than he would have just doing the event. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure he did.
Yeah. All right, there you go. See, when things backfire on you, John, that's how it works. That's real karma. But yeah, so Joey C did play these texts that he got from John.
I'm not doing let's not get crazy.
I do think there's Granny screaming in the background. That's funny. But yeah, Joey and then Chad, 2 weekends in a row, he had people stopping and knocking on his door. So he's got to be a little bit paranoid about people showing up now that he talked all that shit. Now people are going to start showing up to your house, John, you prick. I love the hypocrisy, which is he shows up to people's houses and expects nothing to happen. But then people show up to his house and it's the end of the world as he knows it. Fucking asshole. All right.
Can you put what do you want me to do? Bring up the photo. The photo? This is it right here. No, I just screenshot it. Oh, that's it. That is a screenshot. Okay. So, I just bleeped out the rest of the stuff. All right, so he texts Joey C this for coming to his house. You guys can read it. I'll read it along with you here. Hey, dickhead.
Yeah. Hey, dickhead, who is going to peel the tape off my brand new front door? If you ever step 1 foot on my property again, I'm going to put a bullet through your head. There you go, Joey. I did find that very interesting that he's willing to kill people for coming on his property when the leftists are always saying, like, what do you mean you would kill someone over property, man? Like, come on, man. You know, the old hippie theory. That,
well, Jesus Christ, it was a brand new door after all.
It's just property,
right?
man. It's just
No,
property.
I don't think it's okay for anybody to go to anybody's house at all for any reason. And I think what Chad did was very dumb. And everybody there in the party with Chad told him, just like they told Joey that he looked like Grimace. Everybody did.
Nice.
Everybody made jokes about it. All of it.
Yeah, I don't know what do you think of velour? Did you put your hands on it and feel it? I mean, it's got to be like.
Oh yeah, it was soft. It was
Hypocrisy, please.
Okay. Yeah. How dare you, Peter Sky Parker? Quit being a freaking libtard. If you're gonna call us Trump tards, we'll call you a libtard, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, take that.
How Trump tarded.
All right, Lemmy. Did you have anything else you wanted to add? I know that you kind of wanted to get out of here because you had some shit to do. So before you took off, I will give you a chance to speak now or forever hold your peace.
Peace.
Yeah, just love what you love. Don't be ashamed. And I know that I'm gonna catch whatever flack in the chat or whatever. That's fine. I get it. Just
yeah, get Lemmy.
Just like what
Get
you
her.
love,
Go
man.
get her, everyone.
Yeah, get her. Get that bitch. Fuck
Don't
that
be
stupid whore.
ashamed.
That's right.
Don't ever be ashamed. Don't ever be ashamed.
Don't
of what
be
you like. Come on.
ashamed.
I will never
Unless
be
you're a
ashamed.
Child lover.
Unless you're a gay black liberal, then you should be not.
Oh, absolutely.
Heyo. No, we're just fucking
No.
around.
I was no. Listen, when Chad gave me
when
when Chad gave me that "We're Doing It" shirt, the very first thing I said is, "I can't wait to wear this with my NLO hat because I'll feel like, it's
two worlds colliding.
You've
Yeah,
balanced the
I know.
scales. Two
Yeah.
worlds.
And it did. As soon as I put the hat on, I was like, "Oh yeah, we're doing it." I loved it. It was so great.
In a world.
Oh, it's so much fun. Just love what you love. Fucking catch me in the morning. I'll be playing The Sims. We're checking on April. I made April, Ray. I've made Aaron. I made Melton. He's huge. He's got
girls.
tits. Yep. I made the
Oh, he
pretty
does in real
antisocial girls. Yep. It's fucking great. Some of them are dead on accurate. It's going to be great. Come join me in the morning instead of Steel Toe. That show sucks. I love you.
Absolutely.
If you could,
No.
if you could create a 60-year-old guy named Yingwei who has fairly substantial dementia, that would be cool. I would be interested to see where he ends up.
I might
Probably
could
he'll
do
end up
that.
in the woods somewhere.
Maybe.
Figure out how to get back.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thanks for stopping in. Always good to catch up with you, Lemmy.
Yep. God bless America.
Happy Martin Luther King
God
Day.
bless America.
Fuck him. God bless America. This is Trump Day. This is Donald
Trump
fucking J. Trump Day.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Well, that's even better.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's the beginning of a golden era, a golden
America
age, and which is kind of weird because you guys are already in your golden ages. So, is it weird that he said golden age? Like, did that ring true for you?
No, not at all. I am pleased as punched. I was listening to one of his speeches today and just absolutely loving it. I have maybe not been the biggest Trumper in the world for the last 8 years, but very, very pleased that he's back in office. Very pleased. Can't tell you how much.
Absolutely, buddy. All right, let's watch a little bit more of this Point Dabble Point. I did find this interesting, so there's only a couple more minutes of it. We might as well watch it. We were
Why
started.
not?
I just knew Lemmy wanted to get out of here, and she was probably sitting here just like, "Fuck, you're gonna make me
Probably
watch
gotta
this
go
entire
potty.
fucking video?" And it's like, "Nah, we won't.
Yeah,
We won't
better.
make Lemmy watch the whole damn thing." Yeah. Oh, Lemmy, she gets all the love. Lemmy, yeah. Ari
Speaking of
Jane
chick
loves her.
bladders.
Yes, Crunchy. I'll send her a buck or two. You betcha. For sending all that show over this way. Indeed. Yeah, and I don't know that I've ever watched a show that Trucker Andy's on. I'm guessing by all the junk behind him on the wall that he's another one of these guys that loves Marvel and nerd shit.
He's kind of a regular on WATP.
Yeah, I know. I don't watch WATV.
Okay, all right. Well, damn it.
You're out of my little admission there.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Whatever. I'm not into it that much.
He's
Christian,
also the
Christian
partner
Glasson
of, I think he's going out with Lucy Tightbox as well.
Ow, stop.
I'm telling you, no kidding.
Stop.
But she's going out with.
Did you mute yourself? I think you just muted yourself as you were speaking. What happened there?
I just said she's going out with him. I know. Is she really
You
going out?
lie. You lie. No, you can't say that.
You
can't say that. No.
I'm telling you, she is going out with him. Do you have a connection there over there? No, probably not.
Do I have a connection? No, I have an
somebody-
issue with her dating someone besides me. But other than that,
No,
I have the
but
same
what I'm
problem with all these ladies. I don't want to share any lady. And I don't even want to know that they date other guys. It breaks my heart every time I find that
Well,
out.
I mean, especially that guy. Look at him.
I want to have a harem of Dabbleverse chicks. That's what I want. That's how I picture all this going. I don't know. A guy can dream, right? If President Trump can get reelected after losing in 2020, then come on, man. Don't even go down that road, motherfucker. I know what you're doing here. Nice podcast, stupid. Lucy has an interesting voice. Yeah, okay. So the next chat you throw in, there's going to be something about an Adam's apple. Got it. Stop. She doesn't have an Adam's apple. She's not. It's not true. No, sure. Come on, man. Why are you calling me an incel, Star Mountain? I know Star Mountain hates us Trumpsters, or he probably doesn't hate us, but he's on the other side. No, I'm not an incel. I'm whatever. I do date, man.
I got up to take a leak, and they all turned on you, Quad.
Flat Cat Jessica, Quad, do you really think Trump lost in 2020? No, I don't. I do not think that. 100% you're correct, Flat Cat. And I think Flat Cat is based. That's right. That's a fact, Dominic. You got it. All right, let's watch some of this video. Yeah, all right. Ari Jane's on board. Loving it. Love it, Ari Jane. Thank you. Derek's Little Devils. Yes, my little devils. Indeed. Naughty ladies. Speaking of which, see you at Hackmania, ladies. If any of you are around, just come tap me on the shoulder. I'll be the guy sitting in a wheelchair. I think you'll be able to figure out which one I am. Hey, yo. All right.
I thought that Tito Ortiz.
That's a good point. Makes sense. All right. So your claim is that the club then reached out to you and said, Chad, you're off the show because the police are going to come here and warn you about something.
That's what they said to me. And what I haven't told anybody, and I'll give it. Last time I performed at this venue, and this ties into Shuli and your little show.
Thank you.
They spammed this place of Brent Handley stuff
Oh,
because
yeah.
of me. And it was like,
You guys know Brent Hatley?
Sure.
Brent Hatley from the Howard Stern show, of course.
He's
famous.
a good
for,
egg.
Yeah, he's another one of these Aaron Imhold types. He's happy to hand his lady off and clean up afterwards, apparently. He's a cock. He's a cock, just like Aaron Imhold, who loves sucking jizz, right, guys?
Correct.
Yeah, ick.
this guy was like, what the hell is this all about? I was like, I've never met Brent Handley. So I've already had an issue with this place already. And this owner was very hesitant having me on again. That's why he kicked me off.
Gotcha. Those damn trolls, man.
Yeah.
Those damn trolls, you know.
So you did. Somebody said that you went up and you did less time and got more laughs than the headline. This is what somebody said to me.
I know it's on Twitter, Andy. It's not true.
Yeah. Well, no, but
I have to ask the source. I'm asking the source.
Andy's not wrong. Have you seen Tito Ortiz's set? It's not great.
Yeah.
Andy is telling all of us that Joe Biden gave a great inauguration speech today. He heard it somewhere on Twitter.
I just want to get the disinformation. I want to get the facts straight.
I appreciate that.
Chad, I have
said he did.
Yeah, the guy that brings all the incorrect facts wants to get the facts right? Yeah, that's what he's doing. Why don't you just erase everything that you said, Trucker Andy, and then we'll get to the truth.
Yeah, start somewhere, anywhere.
Yeah, go erase your Twitter, and we'll start there.
Yeah.
I have another question for you, Chad. You work regularly with Kevin Brennan, and Kevin.
I was going to say this is not.
I mean, does this bug you guys that I'm in the way of the boobies? Or are you not interested?
On an 80-year-old woman? No, go ahead. Keep running.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say she's pretty much your guys' age group. She's a boomer
Watch
too.
it now.
That's just the girdle pushing the gut up, so don't worry about it. It's fine.
A girdle pushes the gut down and the boobs up. Is that what this is? Is this a lady brace? Possibly a brace for women?
I'm not sure what's going on there.
She could be your guys' girlfriend easily age group. She's got the same amount of gray. She's got the same amount of wrinkles.
Her tits are sagging like ours.
Suddenly, Quad's not so funny tonight. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, he's not such a buddy no more, is he? Have him quick. A little bit of the fucking fan participation in the chat. Get at him and be turned
you guys
on.
get a little grumpy about boomer
It's
talk.
rather irritating instead of funny. I don't know what's going on.
What happened, man?
I've seen a lot of women younger than her look a lot worse. So, if you've ever seen Whitney's tits, she looks a lot like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Woman. So,
have you ever seen Whitney's tits?
Nah, I've seen other parts of her that defy description. Anyway.
Yeah, Kevin is not a fan of pretty much everybody in every square here on the screen. My question to you, Chad, are you worried about any backlash or fallout from this appearance?
Yeah, this is going to be an issue, so I can't stay much longer.
Okay.
Well, you're in, dude. I mean, I don't think it's a time limit thing now. When
are you gonna porn bomb him? How come we didn't porn bomb him?
I was just frustrated because this is exactly what happened, and everyone's saying it's bullshit. I go, I have receipts for all of this, so that's why I'm here.
And you did the right thing because this makes what you said true.
So, Chad, another question though, and Shuli brought this up. You brought the Roadcaster with you to podcast.
Well, Cardiff brought it up. I'm just in his breakdown.
And again, Cardiff's an idiot too. No, I didn't bring a Roadcaster. Everything he said is a lie.
So why are you wearing a C hat? C stands for Cardiff, of course, guys.
Of course.
Okay, I'm lost. What's the thing with bringing or not bringing the Roadcaster on the road with you?
What difference
is that? Breaking all protocol?
Made a big deal out of it. Yeah, Cardiff made a big deal out of it. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't even know why they asked him about it. Honestly, I don't give a shit. But we did confirm. Lemmy confirmed. Absolutely not. No Roadcaster was there. So there you go, you jizz-eating weirdo. I mean, Cardiff. You potato freak. You freak of nature. You tuber, as it were.
French fry.
He got that info from
down
Andy.
To the car. I
wouldn't say that to his face, Yingwei.
No, I wouldn't either.
He'll
big
make
man,
you a
big man over here on the BYB show.
Apparently, I do get to meet Cardiff for the first time. Well, anyway, I get to meet everybody for the first time that anybody that I actually do get to meet there at Hackamania. Ladies, give me a 1 in the chat if you're going to be at Hackamania.
I can't wait to
shake your hand or boob. It's up to you. I will politely ask, of course.
Yes.
I am a gentleman at heart, indeed, as you probably well know at this point.
1 nod for yes and 2 nods for no.
No, Ari Jane, you're a 10, not a 5. Stop it.
Crazy talk. If I could get my wife off the no-fly list, I'm going to be there too.
Nice. You're a hell of a husband.
I'm telling you.
Cool. Who's your lady, Laura Loomer, or what?
She had some Al-Qaeda
can't be
stuff a few years back.
very interesting.
Suicide belt. Oh,
Well, well, you did the suicide belt, and then she got
my
blamed
wife
for it.
She's
Is
she's
it one of
easily
those things
impressed.
you were trying to ejaculate with a belt around your neck? Is it that kind of thing? And you got she got blamed for trying to kill you or something?
No, I asked her to marry me, and she was trying to figure out a way out of it.
Can you blame her?
No, not really.
All right, literally 0 ones just popped up in the chat. So fuck you, ladies. I'm turning on you. You sons of bitches. How dare you women not want to be shaking my hand in person?
I think you might be able to talk Detroit into it. She's a Minnesota 4.
I think that Michaela is going to be there. Michaela?
I heard she puts out too.
Fires?
Yeah, she's a firefighter. Exactly.
All right, yeah, let's talk about the car. 'Cause I saw you on Twitter saying that I was wrong about your 2012 Honda Accord LX.
Yeah, it's not a 2012. It's a 2018, but who cares?
Okay.
You're a fucking idiot, Carl. Look how stupid you look.
He's an idiot. Wow. Hey, we're synchronized wowing. This could be a new Olympic event, Special Olympics in my case.
I'm gonna get my nose plugged.
Well, us too. If we did it with you, we'd be fucking retarded. So it would be Special Olympics for us as well.
That's right.
Oh, come on, guys. I need support.
Well, we're supporting you.
Mental support, mostly, obviously. That's the big one.
LX then?
Idiot.
It's not an LX. It's an Accord.
Let it go,
No, but
Carl.
that's
It's a
trim.
car.
It's LX, EX. I used to have an Accord. I know how these things work. Is it a coupe or a sedan?
Oh my God.
I don't know. It's a dumb car. It's
Is
paid
it 2
off.
doors or 4 doors? Chad?
See, okay, so this is why I can't watch WATP. And I actually did kind of want to play this clip just to prove my point of like what is important to WATP. If you're a fan of WATP, more power to you. I've watched plenty of it before. I can't get into, did he have, like, how was his spelling? How was his handwriting? How did he sneeze and did a little piece of snot come out of his nose? You know what I mean? It's always that kind of stuff. It's the lowest common denominator of things to report on. You guys are huge WATP fans, though, aren't you?
No. No. I just know that Liam came from there. That's where he broke his teeth. That was on WATP.
Broke his teeth?
Yeah, broke his teeth. Or what? Cut his teeth. My bad.
Liam McEnany, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, that big fat fucking Jew. Yes.
The big fat turd that I put.
Otherwise, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a great feller.
I've never been to Buffalo, so I have no idea. But I thought they're Rochester folks. Maybe not. No, they're Buffalo, huh? Jenny Jingles is at Buffalo 8. There you guys go for her age group.
The Tonka. Oh, god damn it.
Tutaka Owachi. Tutaka Owachi.
To the question.
Jesus.
4 or 6 cylinder. What? Tell us now.
Just trying to get to the bottom of this.
Always
shit.
asking the hard-hitting questions.
Now, Chet, were you actually? I watched you going up to John's house. You seemed nervous that John might come out. At one point, you thought you saw him peeking out the blinds.
So Chad didn't pick up on that, but I did. He pretty much was saying like you were afraid that John was going to come out and whoop your ass, dude. That's what I gathered. He said you looked nervous to go up to the door. So he's pretty much calling him a bitch. That's Carl's way of calling you a bitch, is just saying something like that.
Were you wanting to...
I don't know. Do you agree with me or not? You guys can do whatever you want. You can just sit there and be silent. This isn't a silent show, though.
Meanwhile, if Carl got scared, he'd run around in circles on account of the clubfoot. So, I mean, I'm sorry. Carl is not what I would consider to be a he-man by any stretch of the imagination. Nor am I.
So he's a he-woman. Got it.
Yeah. Yes.
He plays a mean fucking mandolin, though, okay?
I think that if there's a fight to be fought, his wife would probably be the one passing out the punches, not Carl. I don't see him
Right,
being
because he'll be taking a nap, because that would be her request,
he
right?
may be taking a nap. Yes.
You guys probably take lots of naps, I'm assuming, at your age, right?
Good day.
I like taking naps, but I don't take them very often.
The name of your show is Two Old Farts, guys. Come on.
Two old farts talking trash, but not taking naps.
How about one young guy talking trash to two old guys? Is that a better? Maybe that's what we should rename BYB. What do you think?
Yeah, you can do that.
Where are we
too.
going to find a young guy? That's the question. I just don't know how that's going to work.
You got me. Son of a bitch. Middle age. How about one middle-aged guy talking trash to two old boomers? Fuck you.
John Doe says we should take a dirt nap. At least we have a supportive chat here, which I love. That's
The
why
chat is
I
here.
keep coming back. A little
They're here
erotic,
for moral support always.
little autoerotic asphyxiation would be.
Okay, now I'm guessing that Articulate John is behind on his streaming here, because you seem a couple minutes behind us, buddy. But yes, that is what I was referring to with Yingwei. Absolutely, his lady got kicked off the what do they call that?
So I guess she's on the no-fly list.
No fly list, because she put you in an autoerotic asphyxiation situation.
Yes.
Say that 5 times.
Yes. She tied a belt around my neck and then the other end of the ceiling fan, and I just started flying around in circles and knocking shit off the dresser. It was crazy for a few seconds till the ceiling fan broke.
Yeah, they don't make things like they used to,
No,
right,
they
old
don't.
guys?
It's a ceiling fan. From
Yeah,
China.
right.
God damn
That's
it.
right. They don't.
If that had been a
Everything's shit
Sears
nowadays.
ceiling fan, I'd still be
Not
spinning.
like back in your day, right,
That's
guys?
right.
Back
When
in
I
the
was a
day,
kid, they
that's
made
right.
ceiling fans that could hold a man like me.
Yep. Crazy glue worked and could
God
hold you up
yeah,
above the
exactly.
fucking beam.
I actually crazy glued my finger to my wife's earlobe one time.
Whoa.
During
not
the
good.
sleep or what?
No, no, that would have been even better. No, she got bitten by a parrot. The bird's beak got caught in her the bird's beak got caught in her parrot in her piercing in her ear and split it wide open. And I took crazy glue to try to close the wound up, and she zigged when I zagged, and I fingered. Okay, let's try that again. I crazy glued my fingers to her ear, and she started trying to run away, and I was stuck to her. Imagine going to the emergency room trying to explain that, but it came off, luckily.
Could have been worse. You could have had them fingers in a different location and really had a hell of a time explaining it.
Well, that would have been a little hard to explain. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to tighten things up a little bit.
You could just have told them you didn't want her to get too far away from you, so you
right.
thought you could. The best you could do was that.
That's right. I
keep
have
her
a
on
feeling
leash.
somebody else has been in there, and I was trying to set a trap. And
Fair enough.
unfortunately, I set that trap for myself.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Moving on. I don't really want to okay, maybe we'll just show a second more of that just to see his exit. I don't know. I just really don't find any of this very interesting. What happened to Chad and all that shit from this weekend was very interesting. That's I was into it, but yeah, everything said on WATP today, not so interesting.
No, and I think that I honestly did. I think Lemmi nailed it. I think Lemmi was there. She knows exactly what happened, and everything else is just a conglomeration of people getting the story wrong, and then Chad just basically letting things run just because he could. Right? I mean, it's
Yeah, pretty much, man. Absolutely. I was kind of surprised to see Stuttering John be such a bitch, though.
yeah. Well, it pretty much lets all the air out of his self-described "I'm a bad boy" routine that he has been pumping iron and making himself into this kind of maybe Twilight years tough guy that's gonna kick some ass and take some names and maybe get some fucking get some revenge for some of the stuff that's happened to him in his life. He's actually just as much of a pussy as he ever was, and he's not going to do anything.
A pussy.
He's a pussy boy.
A pussy boy.
A bearer. A wusser.
John Doe. The Tampa Accords Part 2. So yeah, I mean I guess he wasn't getting any attention from MLC when that happened though. John Doe, to be technical. So therefore, having a second one wouldn't be helpful unless he was like kicked off of MLC. Why don't we wait till Chad fucks up and pisses off Kevin Brennan, and then we can actually do a Tampa Accords Part 2 where we don't talk about Chad, we don't answer his phone calls, we don't bring him up, and I guess maybe that will bring him back down to earth a little bit. Because we do kind of like a cocky Chad as far as like him feeling good about himself, and us being able to like watch the cocky Chad go around like, yeah, I got you. Just it's the same thing with Steel Toe, right? We like
sure
we want him to be around, we want him to be cocky.
Well, he has been on that so-called redemption arc lately. He has been increasing viewers. He's been increasing his income. And then this, even though by, I think, any reasonable person's estimation was a bad weekend for Chad, he came off looking like an asshole. He lost a gig. And I can't imagine anybody seeing that as a win for Chad, but yet he's still walking around like he won. So I think what you just said is exactly right. You know, you take away some of that platform, some of that attention, and then you come back and look at it again.
But he has to start fucking up for his shark rules. How dare you launder him? Nice podcast, stupid. Always asking the good questions. No, I did not hear him call himself the most handsome guy in the Doubleverse today. Did not hear that. Yeah, everybody be like Diesel the Rottweiler. Hit that like button, motherfuckers. That's right.
Diesel,
please,
that's the man.
Please and thank you. Hit that like button. And of course, hit the like button, smash the subscribe, and turn on those notifications. So if you don't have all of that stuff done, go do it now. Indeed. Thank you, Diesel, for reminding me. Yeah, like I said. All right. I did want to play a little bit. Joey C. What about the Joey C redemption arc? I know this is right up Honky's alley. Yeah, the redemption arc. I mean, everybody loves him. Everybody's watching him. Everybody's giving him money. Everybody's got an idea. And that's even after the whole big black thing happened. And then he came out swinging. He came out swinging. He did not give up the N-word. He did not stop doing all that stuff. But somehow, some way, he's still killing it, Honky, much to your dismay, I assume.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, I don't think it's much to my dismay as the fact that I feel I get, well, you know, the people that donate to him and stuff. It's I don't see the motivation, but that's okay. You know, to each his own. But yeah, I never saw a redemption arc on him at any time. I don't know what the fuck all the hoopla is and what everybody's so damn excited about with Joey. But yep, not impressed.
I don't see it either. But does anybody like Quad? Do you know? Does the chat know what started this whole thing? Because suddenly he does seem like he's back on top of things again. I mean, and then there's a question: does he still have that car? That SUV
that he rented?
No,
that was rented for him, or you know, is that still in his possession?
No, he don't have that one no more.
What does he have?
I don't know. I heard he downgraded. I don't know if he still has it or what, but that big old Tahoe was eating his fucking lunch money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from what I understand, he downgraded from the Tahoe to like a van, like a smaller van.
Like a minivan or something. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Well, minivans are not cheap to rent from car rental places. I've rented them a lot because they have a lot of cargo capacity, and they're not cheap. Actually, SUVs tend to be cheaper, not the bigger ones like the Tahoe, but an SUV that's of an equivalent size to a minivan is definitely cheaper. So just take that for what it's worth.
Take that for what you mean it for.
But I don't get it. I mean, it's not cheap. I think I said on another show here that I'm going to Florida in a couple weeks, and I have a small compact car for my wife and I for the week, and it was either $450 or $650 for the week for just a compact car, and he was going for a month at a time, and that's a lot of money for the vehicles. I know most of the time when I rent a minivan, it's usually for a week. It's for a day, it's $165, give or take, for a minivan.
Yeah. I never understood the whole thing with renting or leasing a car like that. It seems like a huge waste of money, man. It almost seems like you would just save that money up put it towards a car at some point. But yeah, I never understood the whole thing with that because I always assumed the other part of Deadpool going down to meet everybody in Florida, drive down there. I swore to God, there was no doubt in my mind that somehow, some way that was like going to deliver him a vehicle of some sort, like one of his old vehicles or something like that, something he wanted to give away to Joey and then was going to fly back. So that was my guess this entire time, and apparently I'm wrong, as we now know.
You are. Yes, you were wrong. Why don't get me started on Deadpool. God,
well, Deadpool's a huge fan of Joey C. Like I see him over there all the time when I watch his show. He's almost always.
You're right. He's even got a wrench over there.
Yeah, exactly. Uncle Jack and Joey C. I always see him in both of those chats. He's here sometimes too, but maybe if I gave him a wrench, he'd be here all the time. Is that the key to it?
Yeah, that is the key to getting funding.
No, I don't think he cares about having a wrench. Honestly,
no,
I don't think that's his thing. But whatever, they gave him one. I would give him one if he wanted one. I just don't think he gives a fuck about being a mod anywhere. Those guys probably were like, "Oh, he's giving me money. I'll give him a wrench." I think that's what they thought. So anyway,
they'd probably give him a hammer and a screwdriver too if they thought they could get more money. I don't know. Whatever.
They would give him a hand job, and they would do anything. Especially Uncle Jack.
I'm sure Christina has a lube on her belt, just ready to go whenever he's ready.
Yeah. Joey C will do anything. He'll let his wife do anything at least. And Uncle Jack, he jerks dudes off. There's no doubt about that.
Whoa!
So I have
right?
no idea.
You do have an idea. You just hung out with him for 6.5 hours last night. Exactly.
I did not see anybody get jerked off. I have never jerked another man off.
Did you see him jerking his dog off?
Oh, I have heard about that.
It's not just Rob Saul. There's these other guys like Uncle Jack that,
awesome.
Yeah, when they're hanging out doing live streams and they got a dog in their lap, it's like, this is weird.
I am disavowing any knowledge of anybody jerking a dog off except for Rob Saul.
You can't trust that, Uncle Jack, with your dog.
I don't have a dog, so thank God for that.
There you go. Yeah, you guys, you were on there for, what's up, man? You got more dedication to Uncle Jack than Quadfather there, Yingwei? I'm feeling
you
like
do a 6-hour show. I am your man. Just not tonight.
Stand by your man. Well, yeah. Which man? Which man are you standing by, Yingwei? You got to choose now. Are you a quad guy or are you a jack off guy?
I'm here, aren't I?
All right, fair enough. Well, that's tonight. Last night was last night. I'm just saying, man. You can't be on. No, you can do whatever the fuck you want. That's hilarious. All right, Deadpool is listening. You are correct, Quad. I don't care. I warn anyone that wants to give me that wrench that I actually do the job. I won't actually do the job. There you go.
He's just looking for a really nice tool collection. That's all there is to it.
No, I just always assume that, you know, that's part of like Joey C or any of these guys just handing out wrenches to people to give them, because of the money thing. I think that's it. But,
hey, Deadpool.
I don't.
Yeah, you want a table saw? How about a table saw?
Do you want to run at the old lady? Yeah, you can have a run at her. Have at it.
I got a milling machine back here. You want to take some serial numbers off a gun?
Yeah. Do you know how to give a gun an acid bath so the numbers are really gone? I'll teach you. Absolutely was bummed out that OJ didn't go down there, man. I was looking forward to seeing like OJ live streaming him and Deadpool going down there. I thought we might get some live stream action going. And I think if OJ did go, that probably would have happened a little bit more. I'm guessing, maybe not. Might be wrong about that. But yeah, that's why I always thought OJ was going on the trip. It was like, you know, two guys go down in two vehicles and then they come back in one vehicle. Or I still thought, even though Deadpool was going by himself, that he was going to be dropping off a car and flying back or something like that. So anyway, I was wrong, man. I was wrong. Because that whole thing came up on Levyverse where they were all trying to raise money for Joey to get a car or a vehicle, you know, just in general. And OJ was in on that when that started.
Yep.
So that's what my thinking kind of was like that whole thing started on OJ's show. And then OJ just happened to be going down with Deadpool when it started. So anyway, that was my logic. But apparently, Deadpool just wanted to go down and hang out with everybody and see Chad do comedy. So pretty simple now that we know what we know. Good stuff.
Exactly.
Yingwei, I did see you guys talking about the Deadpool last night.
Well, that was actually Honk's doing, and Honk has really stirred up some emotion over the Deathpool. That's for sure. And
he hasn't stirred up any death over the Deathpool
yet.
No,
nobody's passed yet. At least,
as
far as you know, nobody's died, right?
It's early in the game, my friend.
It is early in the game. It is.
Can we have more than one person die and win, or is there?
You can have multiple. Whoever you happen to pick.
Remember, one of the choices is anyone who anyone who Dirty Delish has fucked.
Delish or Dalish?
Dalish. I almost made a huge mistake there. Anyone Dirty Delish has fucked.
I've made a huge mistake.
Oh my God. I almost made a mistake. But yeah, I mean, and if like I said during our show, if 20 people were to shake this mortal coil, that could really, really throw the payout and could make it so there's never another Deadpool.
Yeah, they bankrupt them. Yeah. They would fucking bankrupt them if that hits.
Yeah. So we're hoping.
All right. Well, let's get back to the Deadpool thing here. I get sidetracked by my chat. You guys can't blame me for that. If I'm reading the chat, if I'm involved with what's going on in the chat, then sometimes we get sidetracked.
I always forget it's the chat. I always just think you're having an out-of-body experience, but that's okay.
It's like, why is this guy bringing up nonsense that has nothing to do with what they're talking about? Because I get easily sidetracked. I'm like a black lab, you know. Squirrel. Squirrel.
That's racist.
Yeah.
Why? Because the dog was black.
Yeah.
Is that why it's racist? It's Martin Luther King Day. Come on, get with the times, you old fucker.
Well, this guy behind me is fucking shocked by your comment.
You were probably alive when he had his dream about.
You know what? I was. He was. I'm so old. Martin Luther King was still dreaming when I was around.
He was still dreaming.
Like,
that was right before the bullet went through his head.
I was trying to sleep in the next room over at the Lorraine Motel that night. I was like banging on the wall saying, "Will you keep it down?
Would you quit raping that white chick, you son of a bitch?" It's so loud over there. What are they doing?
For the love
I
of
just
life.
answered it. I'm a horrible
Yeah.
person.
Malcolm X running up and down the thing, and it's terrible.
Malcolm X. How about Talcum X? That's who's behind Honky right now. Talcum X. He's moving out of the way just perfectly for us to see Talcum X too.
That's Talcum X.
No, that's what they call that Sean King guy. I love that. Talcum. God. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, let me bring that comment. I never even read the fucking comment. What's
Martin
wrong?
Luther King says, change your smoke detector batteries.
Yeah. No, actually. Oh, God. There it is. Yeah. I put that in the VCC today. I thought that was good. That's right. I have a dream that someday black folk will figure out what a 9-volt battery is and put one in their smoke detector. I have a dream that someday a little white kid will teach a little black kid about changing the battery in their smoke detector.
I have a dream that Big Black is watching this right now and paying
That's
attention.
what I'm doing. I'm performing for Big Black as we speak.
Yes, we're all.
That's what we do here at BYB. We perform for our chatters specifically by name, one at a time.
That's right.
That's
What
what
is
it's called crowd work, man. It's called crowd work.
Coming up next, a message for Deadpool.
Yeah. What I don't know. Who are you fingering? Who are you trying to finger?
Just trying to make sure that Big Black understands that we're trying to get him to put some batteries in his smoke detector.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Yeah, this has been a public service announcement. Yeah. It's a public service on Martin Luther King Day of all days. We're doing it. Darian Morgan, Mud Shark just took down NLO. Tampa hackers are tough. If you could say more to that, because I'm curious. Do I have to go look? I know that NLO was going to go live, and is that true that he got taken down? That's interesting.
I wonder if Lemmi would know.
Well, I could look it up right now.
If that's true.
Big if true.
That would be big.
Let me take a peek. I'll take a peek.
That would be a big win for the toe.
No. Now he's now. Yeah, he's not taken out. Not true.
Must be Trucker Andy's putting out news again.
Yeah, maybe this Dorian guy in our chat is a Trucker Andy alt. I'm starting to think that might be the case. All right, you're misinformed, sir, and ill-informed. Yeah.
Calling anybody who has wrong information Trucker Andy. That'll be great.
Well, I know. Well, okay, this guy right here, Dorian Morgan. How dare you? Mud Shark just took down NLO. Not true. Not fucking.
Why we oughta.
We're a legitimate news source over here, and I take that to be an offense. So the next time you have, a story that is
not true.
Then I won't be bringing it up on screen to read it. See, that is punishment. So you're on a hiatus from news gathering.
I hate us.
Hiatus.
Whatever, however you say it.
I hate us too, motherfucker.
Damn it.
I hate all you motherfucking white
Martin Luther King Day.
All you cracker motherfuckers.
I've got a dream.
All right. So back to the Deadpool. Now that we're situated and okay with knowing that Melton has not been taken down. It sounds like he's having audio issues again. That guy, he just has no idea what he's doing with tech stuff. You know what I mean?
Not an audio engineer.
Yeah, he don't know what he's doing.
He loves to eat though.
He knows food.
He knows his food.
He's always talking about food stuff. Yeah, back to the Deadpool, guys. Let's hear it. Who is at the top of your Deadpool list? I guess we'll start with Yingwei since Honky's coughing his lungs out.
I met him last night, as a matter of fact. Bobby Nick.
The dead guy?
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby.
No, he was quite alive. Bobby Nick.
But he's at the
Although
top of your list.
he is
Number one, most likely.
at even odds. I have to say though, if he continues smoking at the frequency that he smokes, and Honk did warn me about this. I have great concern about Rochi, because Rochi is a young man and he can smoke with the best of them, but
he can smoke you under the table.
He can smoke me under or over the table. But Bobby Nick is a smoking son of a gun. And he was on the show last night for a bit, and actually came on because he heard me talking about him when I was promoting.
You was talking shit.
Show.
And stuff,
No, I
and
wasn't
then,
talking
got
show.
called out.
I was asked about the dead pool, and I mentioned the fact that Bobby Nick was the one that was most likely to die according to the odds makers in Vegas. And
where can I find the odds? I guess we should just look at the fucking sheet. Is it on your Twitter by chance, Honky? Or do you have a picture of it?
No, we got it. Boy, hold on here. I've got them wrote down and stuff, but I don't have a visual on it. I don't know if that works for you or not.
You know who does?
Ingwe would probably have
but
those
Ingwe would, except for the fact that Ingwe's on the wrong computer.
Oh no.
Let's all make some excuses. Let's all make some excuses.
Wow.
I got a whole bunch of excuses.
Oh no. Wow. You guys suck. You guys aren't prepared. Why do I have you guys here? You're too old for this shit. You guys are old. You suck.
Well, I did find the list. Like I said, I've got the odds here if you wanted to go over them and find out. But
let's do this. No, I want to hear about who's going to die this year, because as many people know, we're the only ones that have ever had a person die on their podcast that I'm aware of. Bobby
right?
Bobby
yeah.
B.
Well,
this
is always changing. Like I said, we're going to be adding new names this week, and since I'll be a little bit more prepared, I didn't know that we were going to maybe go over this.
But I'm checking you guys out, see how prepared you are for things to be thrown at you on the spot, and see how you deal with it. I thought you guys were capable humans. You guys come from the
you didn't watch the show yesterday, obviously. We couldn't run shit right. All right,
you guys are the greatest generation. I thought the greatest generation.
That
was your parents.
Two before.
That was your parents.
My mother.
Grandparents.
Probably my
mother. What were you? Were you about to say your mother fought in World War II? No.
Yeah, no, my mother started World War II. She's a fucking
damn. She was the first Nazi. What? Or wait,
my mother.
How did
yeah,
she
my
start?
mother messed around with Hitler a little bit. Actually, that would have been my grandparents. You're right, Honk. That would have been grandparents.
Your grandparents would have been the ones. Your parents should have been born as boomers.
Son of a bitch.
I guess, but that seems like the boomer generation was way too old, or way too long. I mean, because the boomers ended in 63.
It was from the mid 40s or whatever to what 63, 64.
Yeah, my mother was
like
born in 39. My father was born in fucking 36 or 35.
Then they would have been just before it. They were at the tail end of the dinosaur age, the Jurassic period.
Yeah, I know my father had like a pterodactyl ranch or something. I don't know what he did, something like that.
Pterodactyl, that makes sense. That's with your guys' age. Star Mountain. Apparently, Trump's going to die this year, according to the Simpsons prediction. I had not heard.
Well,
where did I find that? That's interesting.
Did you ever see their prediction of COVID?
I've seen their prediction. Just anytime anything comes up, you could pretty much look back and see that the Simpsons predicted it long before it happened.
Some Chinese guy sneezed into a box, and when Homer opened it on the other side,
in America, was there a fog of germs and viruses? I love it. That sounds possible.
It's
Fuck
so
if I know.
great.
We
I
don't know
love
what
that
those
show.
fuckers are sending us, do we? They send
No,
us lots of liquids. I bet they could put that shit into a liquid, no problem.
I'm sure half the stuff I've got from China, somebody rubbed it across their taint before they put it in the box. I mean, I don't mean to be paranoid.
Aha,
you know.
silly American. He's
Yeah.
going to smell my ball.
Round eye going to think you
Stupid,
smell like
stupid
shit. Don't
round
be
eye.
right.
You stupid round eye, you.
Stupid round eye. Oh, here,
I love it.
smell this, you fucking stupid man.
Ball smell.
Big
Love
man.
it.
Big boy going to smell my shit.
Number 1, Bobby Nick. Nick is short for Bobby Nicotine. I don't know if you knew that.
That's awesome.
If you
Yes,
didn't,
we did.
know now. All right. Who's second after Bobby Nicotine?
Well, let me see here. That's going to be Joey C at 2-1. And I think, yes, Joey C at 2-1. He's, him and Mrs. C have been fighting quite a bit lately. He's not exactly in the best.
I love it.
Yeah, he's not in the best health. So yeah, Joey C is the next one at 2-1.
Boy, he railed on her on his show the other night, man. He
railed her?
No, railed on her.
On
He was screaming at her. Oh, I don't want to see them fuck. That would turn me off of porn.
I got black guys running trains on my wife.
Exactly.
Wife's a whore. My wife's a whore.
His wife's a whore.
Could I suck your dick?
Would you let Joey C suck your dick? I don't know.
No.
No? Yes? Maybe?
No, I'd be fine, I think. I would pass.
Not true, not true, not true, not true, not true.
If he offered, I'd do like this.
All right. Okay, so maybe we can do the third person. I don't know. I mean, what do we got? We got a bunch of old guys. Let's be honest here. We got smokers and old people, and I would say Joey C probably.
Well,
I
no,
said
no,
last year that
actually-
he was most likely to get. Dude, we've seen his feet. We've seen all that shit. It is not a good situation over there.
Joey
at the gym.
made a lot of sense.
But,
Joey
well,
makes
you know,
more sense than
the
Bobby Nick.
number 3 on the 3 on the list is Johnny fucking Crutches at 5-2. Now he's not real old, but goddamn, he should be dying
That
pretty quick.
MS.
Yeah.
Well, MS can hit you very quickly out of nowhere. Like you could be okay for a
Right.
couple of years, and then all of a sudden you can just like instantly go downhill.
Rumor has
God
it.
damn it, Star Mountain. Fuck God. Why do you got to say that? It's true, but damn you. I'm 45. 45. I'm 45.
Rumor has it that Johnny Crutches has a shit bag. His organs are all in the wrong places. If he were to stand up and try to run across the room, he probably would expire. He belongs.
Oh, and he also lives in his ex-wife's mother's basement, which if that don't want to make you off yourself, I don't know what will. He could go any fucking day is what I'm getting at.
And also, Trucker Andy says that the basement is not wheelchair accessible. So, also, Trucker Andy says that he pretty much just opens the door and throws himself down the flight of stairs to get to his bedroom.
Articulate John 45, and there's so much more. Is that a Neil Young cover? Not a cover, just a Neil Young.
No, that's on the front page of this month's AARP magazine.
They don't even send you that shit till you're 55, man. Or wait. Is AARP at 50 or 60?
I don't know. It seems like they've been sending me that shit for a long time.
It's 55.
Wait,
All right,
how old am I? How old am I? Oh yeah, they have been sending me for a while.
Here in the next,
legitimately, I
here in
think
the
it
next
is
5, 6, 7 years, they'll start sending me that fucking advertisement. Indeed.
Think about that one for a second.
All right, so we got Joey C, Bobby, Nick, and rounding it out with Johnny Crutches. Where do I fall on that list? I have to be on there somewhere.
Yeah, but you'll have to wait till this Saturday show when we'll be releasing the they updated a new list. Like I said, it's once a week. Odds are always changing, and
I had no idea that this was an ever-changing. So you guys are pretty much like the bookies of the Dabbleverse.
That's correct. That's right.
Damn. Are you guys taking in money and dishing it out, or like
we're recommending that you call Vegas to see what they can do for you? We don't want to. Yeah.
One last teaser on the Deadpool. One thing that I thought maybe the odds makers might reconsider for later on in the season is Chad. Actually, Chad came in. Where was he on that honk? It wasn't real.
Oh, he was 9-1.
9-1. But he has lost a lot of weight. He looks like he's been working out a little bit. He looks like he's in better health.
Salmon every fucking day, and man, we know salmon's good for you. He's only 50. I don't know. I probably wouldn't a year ago I might have put more money on Chad. Plus, he's doing good. I mean, we all know he's bound for like another fall at some point.
So for me personally, I think 9-1 odds. He might be one that might not be a good bet at 9-1. There are a couple on there that may be really good bets because maybe the odds are a little high for somebody that might have one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel. But Chad, odds makers might want to re-examine that. That might not be good money.
I'll tell you who I like at 3-1 because he's about it for sure thing. Fucking fat ass Liam at 3-1.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, Liam, but he's got stuff to live for. Sometimes the mental part of it can increase the livability. You know what I mean? I think there is some positivity in your mind can affect the way your body is going to survive. So I would say that he's surrounded by like a bunch of youth at USC there.
Yeah, but he's still consuming 2 fucking family bags of Dorito nacho cheese chips in one sitting. So yeah, that's not good.
Oh God, Star Mountain's trying to scare everyone. Stop. He's saying they're taking away disability and Social Security. Yeah, well, eventually they're going to run out of money, right? That is the problem with social. Money is that eventually you run out of other people's money. I think we're kind of at that point in America, honestly. If we're not there, it's getting to the edge where we better do something fucking quick. You're not wrong, Star Mountain. You're not wrong. Trump might be the guy to do it. Just take everything. Oh, stop it. Star Mountain, stop. I know you're a liberal and I know what Project 2025 is, but until we see it implemented, just chill out. I highly doubt that that's ever going to be a thing. Living on the edge. Yeah, living on the edge like Aerosmith, motherfuckers. Absolutely. Dorito Cool Ranch are my pre-workout full bag. Yeah, see, that's health food, if that's the case.
Yes.
No comment. What do you guys eat before you work out? Oh, you don't work out. You're too old. That's right.
Oh, I eat a lot of heart medication.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
Blood pressure pills.
Yeah, I eat a lot of that stuff. Mike,
vitamins,
nitroglycerin.
Do you take your vitamins? Vitamins?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you pretty much that's it. That's the end of your list. You only had 4.
No, we've got 20, but the thing is, I don't know.
You don't want to reveal them till your show.
Right. So, but next week,
come on, guys, come on.
Next week we'll have them ready for you after our Saturday show.
Yeah, fair enough.
Next Monday.
No, I do I wonder where I fit into this whole picture. That's all.
Yeah, you'll have to
know. I just want to know if I'm going to die or not, guys. Can you tell me now? Please.
Well, your odds are favorable that you ain't gonna make it. So but that's okay.
Damn it! Seriously, guys, I'm not gonna make it. I thought
Well,
2025 was going to be a great year.
Well,
It's
before
turning out to be
we
shitty
really
now.
wanted to have a conversation with you before we divulge the odds. We need to
Right.
discuss who's going to carry on the show after you kick, and then we'll discuss the odds. And
And
where-
who gets all of my possessions? Also,
no, we don't care about the
Who gets
possessions. The
my-
time slot
who
and the
gets
show,
my-
know,
who
is
gets
really
my
what-
monitors, my
correct. Yeah.
laptop.
No, it's not even the monitors. It's just more, who gets the show, who gets the
Carry on the legacy.
The legacy, yes.
Yeah, you guys can share my empire of dirt. I don't mind.
Yes, your crown of lies, all of that stuff.
My
yes.
crown. Yes, this guy gets it. See, Ying Wei, for an old guy, you're not too bad.
I'm trying. I just like to make a
Old
lot of noise.
feller, for an old feller that's about to kick the bucket any second.
For legal reasons, I sicked my attorneys on honk at the last minute and got my name off of the list because I was
like Ray DeVito.
Actually was set to die during the reading of the Deadpool, so I didn't want my name on there. It would have ruined everything for me.
Plus, you got to be careful. I might set your odds real big and then knock you off myself.
Yes,
to collect.
because then he'd collect everything. Yes, we can't have that. We can't have that kind of stuff because
That's
we're
right.
honest. We're honest.
Yeah, no lyrics. Stop it, guys. We're not making lyrics in the chat. Maybe 6 feet ain't too far gone. We're gonna watch clips now. I know that's what G-Rob is here for. Yeah, you're absolutely fucking right, Vagina Wrinkle 13.
Who doesn't like
Vagina Wrinkle? I just call you Vagina Wrinkle because you're the best vagina with a wrinkle, the greatest, one of the best.
Huge.
Yeah, your vagina is huge. We hear.
Nobody's ever seen anything like it before.
Yeah. I simply call it vagina.
Vagina.
Quad likes 9 Inch Nails. Fucking A, I do.
Oh, 9 Inch Nails. I thought that was Nin. I thought that was a new German band. Nin.
Nin. It's short for nincompoop. Nincompoop. You're a nincompoop for thinking that. No, I saw 9 Inch Nails or Nin, as you call it. I saw Nin 2 years ago in concert. Awesome.
Really?
Very.
I didn't realize they had been back together that recently. Cool.
Yeah, man. They were. That was a rocking show. I saw Alice in Chains and then 9 Inch Nails, and then this last summer I went and watched Megadeth. So yeah, all I do is relive my my old age. As you guys would know a lot about old age, my old days. That is absolutely.
Oh, well, Megadeth has still got some fucking vinegar in them. They're not
who?
They're not
who?
Vinegar.
Vin-
They've still got some fucking life left in them.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. To see Dave Mustaine's like his forearm muscles, because I was right up there close to him. But yeah, you could be like, dude, what does 60 years of playing guitar look like? Like that guy's forearms are just pure muscle. It's pretty amazing.
Crazy.
Crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I threatened people with clips and then everyone left. What does that say?
I don't know. I think you didn't play them fast enough. I think they think you're teasing them.
No, I think I threatened them with clips and they left because I was about to play clips. I always worry about that. I know that G-Rob loves the clips, man. All about the clips.
Well, G-Rob, this is for you.
Speaking of G-Rob, there she is right there.
Look at that. G-Rob gifted a podcast, BYB Podcast membership. Now she gets clips. I can't even fucking talk.
Speaking, ye shall receive. Indeed. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give you guys some options here. I did see some weird stuff from over the weekend. Maybe we could cover. I'll give you options right after we do this. G-Rob gifted 1 BYB Podcast membership. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you, G Rob, who is not just a mod, she's a great fan. Yes, we love Rob. Rob. Thank you, Rob. Indeed. All right, Quad got it. Have you seen that muscle? What muscle? What are you talking about? You
I think he was talking about the wrist muscle.
Oh, no, I was just impressed that.
Or the cock, one of the other.
You know, speaking of like old dudes, I mean, Dave Mustaine's an old motherfucker. I don't even, I have no idea how old he is, but he's got to be in his like mid 70s or something like that. So, yes, to see an old dude with a forearm like that's impressive.
No, Mustaine's only in maybe 60.
Yeah, he's 63.
Yeah.
Really?
He looks like
Yeah.
hell. He looks
he
every
definitely
minute of
does.
75, but he's 63.
All right. Well, okay, that kind of makes sense too, because
I was a little
I'm
surprised when you said 73.
He's 18 years old when I was born. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he's in his 20s all the way through the 80s. All right, fair
I
enough.
didn't think they'd been around that long for him to be that old.
Yeah, I hadn't really considered.
I mean,
the
they've been
math
around
on it,
forever,
but now that you say that, yeah, absolutely makes sense. And no, Big Black, I did not get a boner looking at Dave Mustaine's anything. So,
he got a boner.
not even his hair. Not even his hair. Not even when I seen him looking away from me. You know, all I saw was long hair.
Yeah,
and,
I got a boner.
I got a boner, dude. It was awesome. I definitely grew up during that fucking time. I remember smoking weed and watching fucking Beavis and Butthead every night. That is my era.
I thought that was the stupidest, dumbest, unfunny thing in the world when it was going on, and now I think it's fucking hysterical. So I just shows that I went completely backwards at some point. I think
it's the fact that you weren't smoking marijuana at the time, and maybe you would have had some weed. That it would have been funny.
Maybe that's it.
I thought that was the ingredient you were missing to enjoy Beavis and Butthead.
My whole life.
How about Ren and Stimpy? Were you a favorite? Was that a fan favorite?
Yeah,
no, but I should probably go back and watch
also
that. Also,
free to watch that. Yeah. Go back. Yeah, exactly.
There was a show called Rocco.
Those shows were back to back, weren't they? It was Beavis and Butthead, and then right after that ended, it was Ren and Stimpy.
There was a show called Rocco's Modern Life that I used to sit with my kids. My kids are in their late 20s now. I used to sit with my kids in the morning when they were getting ready for school, and I would laugh so fucking hard at that show. It was so stupid. And even now I sit and watch old episodes of that show, and it was so fucking funny. And it was a kid's show, but it was two levels of it. It was great. And it was kind of like, it wasn't like Ren and Stimpy was way out there. This wasn't that far out there. It was pretty good. So brought the show down. Just clips, play clips.
And we were doing so good there too. I thought the conversation was really rolling. I thought we were really rolling and rocking
video
and
the first time I
rolling
went
and walking.
Sized. So
And then that.
Oh yeah, Billy West. Yeah, didn't he do the voice of both Ren and Stimpy at some point when they had a writer strike or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the deal with that, Star Mountain? All these fucking creators, they got really creative minds and they're great, but yeah, you get them around kids and people and they turn into pedos and fucking psycho sexual assaulters, and it is weird, huh? You give a guy just a little bit of power over something and you find out they're a total scumbag.
Yeah, they write all these shows for kids and then they get enough money to buy a van
and they
and
diddle
write
them.
candy on the side of it, and then there's diddling kids for the rest of their lives.
And driving around in a grape colored van like Uncle Jack does.
Damn.
You didn't know that? All right, you know it now.
I did not know this.
I can't
I
unring
just
this
said it.
bell.
Yeah, it's just
I
a
cannot
grape
unring
colored van. Not a big deal. It's just grape colored.
Are there puppies in the back?
Yeah, I think he calls it the grape van. It's is there puppies in the back? Of course there's puppies in the back. What are you going to jerk off if there's not puppies in the back?
Well, that's
I think you meant-
Rob Saul. I mean, whatever. You know the deal.
The mobile pup.
Mobile pup. Mobile pop-up van. Pop-up van.
A white tow truck with no windows. There you go. That's great.
Yeah, we also, Uncle Jack, as we know. Yes. Yeah, Uncle Jack, good job breaking his record, wrecking everything. He wrecks everything. He wrecks shows. He wrecks production. He wrecks guests. Yeah, speaking of which, man, how come you're putting in double time over there? I'm not really happy with you right now, Yingwei, now that I thought about Uncle Jack. Putting in double time work over there. And are you going to get in trouble at home for doing all of this live streaming? Am I going to lose you because you hang out with Uncle Jack and do 6-hour streams?
I don't believe so.
And
I will probably get in trouble, but I'm a big boy and I think I can handle it.
But if you get put in the doghouse, Uncle Jack might come for you.
I have a green screen in my doghouse. We're good.
So you can hide from your wife.
The dogs
Uncle
all
Jack.
up, what's that?
Who are you hiding from, Uncle Jack or your wife? Which one?
Well, so far, just my wife. But if Uncle Jack comes calling, it'll be a multi-use doghouse.
Fair enough. How would you guys like to listen to the comedian ability that Stuttering John has?
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Yes.
Oh, so you have not had a chance to hear it. Perfect.
I've not seen it. I've not seen it.
Perfect. Let's do this. Let's do it. This seems like a perfect thing to listen to here tonight. Of course, we have to listen to a little bit of Shuli talking in between, but for the most part, let's do this.
I got 3 kids. I got, I was married to a Jewish woman, and I'm Catholic, right? So kids are like half Catholic, half Jewish. Some would say they're Jew-athletes or cashews.
I don't know if we can play this. But it's really fun.
We'll tell you, I got 3 kids.
At least Shuli got a laugh out of it.
Now, he said his wife is Jewish, and then it's something with camp. What the problem I have is anytime you think of a Jewish person in a camp, like summer camp really doesn't come to mind, if you know what I'm saying.
No. Jews all send their kids to summer camps, but when you think about Jews in camps, it's not what you think of.
Yeah, it's not what we're thinking.
No.
They took the train to camp.
Sure. Yeah.
We'll tell you, I got 3 kids. I got, I was married to a Jewish woman, and I'm Catholic.
A Jewish woman, like it's a weird delivery,
right? So kids are like half Catholic, half Jewish. Some would say they're Jew-athletes or cashews.
I don't know if we can play this. But it's really fun.
We'll tell you, I got 3 kids.
Fucking killer. All right.
Frog thought that was beside his head.
All right, here we go. This is from the Ricky Melton show. How many people were there? Do we know?
That many?
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, so apparently he was doing a set at the Boca Black Box, but there was another event, so I don't know which one he was actually at. This must not be the Black Box. This must be the other place he went to, and I hadn't watched. I don't know. Do you guys watch the Shuli Network much?
I don't. Ingwe was a fan.
Yeah, I was a huge
as in past tense.
Yeah, well, I mean, I still I still haven't lost it enough to say that I'm not a fan, but I've watched Uncle Rico show maybe twice since Levy left. I just don't.
Oh, so you're a Levy fan?
Yeah, but it doesn't really have anything to do with him leaving. It was more just I don't really have time to pay attention to the shows. The dynamic is not really there.
Now that you're doing a show every day of the week.
It's not even that. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's just, it's not that I don't like it anymore. It just doesn't have that same draw that it used to have. And I'm not as interested in what goes on day to day with John as I used to be. It's just not as big of a draw as it used to be. I'm more interested in hanging out on Discord than I am watching the shows, honestly.
Oh, okay. Well, you said you don't watch as much TSN as much anymore since Bob Levy left. Does that also kind of correlate with someone else leaving, like Stuttering John, for example? Kind of, huh? In a way,
exactly. But yeah, I guess it does. I mean, it did. When Bob Levy left, I had no idea that John was actually going to leave. I thought he would just hang out and just threaten to do it. But yeah, I guess it does.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
I haven't watched.
I thought that was a false threat myself, but
no, I haven't watched the show since John left, but I haven't. I mean, I've seen the show. The show runners come up, and I wonder what it's going to look like now because they're still having shows about John, and I'm assuming it's all old stuff because John's not doing shows anymore, right?
Yeah, the glory years or whatever the hell that's called. Blunder years.
I mean, I'm still a member, but
not by choice, probably.
I just haven't.
Guessing almost everyone I've met that has a membership pretty much was gifted it. So there you go.
Yeah. So
they have benefactors. That's good. Big Black said the fake laughs are hard to deal with, and then of course Star Mountain. All they do is rip on Stuttering John. It's borderline psychotic. Yes, psychotic is whatever. John fucked with Shuley in the airport that one time, and it seems like that was his opening for a vendetta for life. So never cross a Jew like Shuley. A Shuley, I meant. Right, guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Save me. Bail me out. Come on, bail me out.
Yeah, I can't stand them damn Jews either.
God damn. No. Cut. Back it up. Cut that pot out. That pot out.
The Jews aren't bad guys. They're good. Jews are okay. It's the blacks that I don't like.
I wish them well. They're good.
Yeah. They're going to be okay. They got to just find their promised land.
Maybe. I don't know. Star Mountain starting to get a little worried about our talk here and Trump being president and all. So there you go. We better chill. Now that Trump's president, can't we just say whatever we want all the time? Can't we just say that?
Yeah, I think we can start using the hard R now.
Hard R, just like Joey C. We got the Joey C pass.
I'm pretty sure.
Straight from Mar-a-Lago. That's right.
Hold on. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All I know is now that Trump's the president, I can finally fly with my laundry.
All right.
Fly with your
I count 11, but
is this
you never know who's behind the stage?
Yeah, that's your stage right there, buddy. See?
So he snuck into someone's backyard during a barbecue? I mean,
kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, so like I said, the Black Box was one of the events, but then this was the other event. So I guess people pay to hang out. And you see they're all wearing coats and shit. So even though they're in Florida, it does not appear to be that warm.
It's been chilly in Florida, so that tracks.
I mean, Granny was wearing a onesie, for God's sake. It must be cold.
Yes.
If you're wearing a onesie, it's wintertime, right, guys? Don't you wear your onesie in the winter?
I'm wearing one right now.
Yeah.
Under your flannel?
You goddamn right. It's the best way to wear them.
What animal are you today, Honk?
A cheetah.
What are you cheating on?
Well, I don't say that, but yeah, I'm a cheetah. I got spots.
Yeah, we see your true colors. We see your stripes. We know what. We know. Cheating. Yeah, you're cheating me out of the full list of dead people we were supposed to go over.
Don't worry. I know you're as excited as we are. I never knew nothing about that.
How dare you not reveal the entire list on the show? Son of a bitch.
All right.
Tell you, I got 3 kids. I got, I was married to a a Jewish woman. And I'm Catholic, right? So kids are like half Catholic, half Jewish. Some would say they're Jew-Catholics or cashews. But I got a hand to my wife because we had two girls up on top.
Catholic Jews or cashews?
That doesn't even make sense. That
No,
would
it
be fun.
does. It does. It took me that long to figure out what the fuck the joke was. That's the punchline, though, is half Catholic, half Jews are cashews.
But how?
Yeah, that was terrible.
Catholic Jews. You take half the word of each. Catholic Jews, shoes, cashews.
Cathoos.
Cathoos. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Catheters. I don't know. Catheters. I don't know. I'm trying to relate to myself when I say
I'm sorry.
something
Claude.
I would know about. No one else would.
Yeah.
Just like
okay. If that's the case, then you're right.
Yeah, the joke's for me. I don't care about anyone. I don't care if
you
anyone
know
else
about it.
relate.
You're right on there, pal. You got it.
Exactly. I don't care if you can. Well, fuck you. You guys are old. You'll be using one soon too. So screw you.
Who says we ain't right now just for pleasure, man? We could be in.
I was trying to be nice for one time tonight. For the one time.
That's right. Fuck you, honk. We're both going to be dead soon, so it doesn't matter whether we're right or not.
Nope.
Oh, you guys are on the Deadpool? Where are you guys going to end up on?
It doesn't matter. We're both going to be pushing up daisies. So it doesn't matter whether we're right.
Yeah, we're gonna be on that Deadpool too. God damn it! I mean,
I don't know if it's fair that you guys put me ahead of you.
Well, I don't know. You don't know if you're ahead of us. We just said that
I have a feeling.
Okay, that's
somehow,
probably
some way you got me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We won't have you below Johnny Crutches, though. Okay.
No.
Yeah, he's got an imminent expiration date. Like I don't have that yet.
As far
I
as
don't
you
know,
your organs are in the right
it's
place,
pretty much
right?
like a 5-year death sentence, right? As far as I know.
Yes. Yeah, he's it's guaranteed.
I always felt bad for the guy and liked him and shit until he turned on me, and now it's like, I mean, I'm not saying now I wish him to die. That's not the point. I'm just saying
He is a bitter little bastard, though.
Yeah,
that's
he is.
for sure.
That is kind of what I think now too. I think I thought I was having fun and games with him and just fucking around, but he took it all very seriously. So it's like, dude, I thought you were somewhat of a comedian. Maybe you ought to just chill the fuck out. But he kicked me out of his chat even just for fucking around a little bit. Like I was not going hard at him at all. He just got very very thin skinned about what I was doing.
He's just like Tom Goley, man, very thin skinned.
I think what I brought up was the Cali girl. I was asking him questions about her. Like, yeah. And he got really upset about that.
That bitch was better than his wife. She was a biggin.
Cali girl?
Cali girl was a big fat girl.
I had no idea that anyone knew what she looked like. Wow. This is news to me, man.
I'm breaking it here right now.
Breaking news.
Yes, breaking news. Cali girl was a big fat pig because that's all Johnny can pull.
Okay, maybe that had something to do with Aaron making fun of her being a pothead. Like, he's like, hey, you might want to lay off the weed and Doritos, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe that weed isn't good for you.
But if she's extra heavy, she may be like compression pants to him. That could keep his blood flowing up to his heart and actually make him live longer. If she's on top of him.
Was she a great big fat person?
How fat was she?
She was so
No, come on, guys. You got to know your movie references here. You guys are too old. Damn it. I knew it. Let me see. I'll think of some really old movie reference. Maybe you guys can relate to.
Here we go. Quad doesn't realize I have a 10.
Top of the world, Ma. Or
Top of the world, Ma. That's a freight car, streetcar named Desire. No,
exactly. There you go. See, I know old from the train stuff. I know old people shit. Yo.
Yeah, I have an attention span of about 45 seconds, so movies aren't really my thing.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sure you're a big fat person. You guys don't know that? Seriously?
What is that from?
Are you fucking kidding me? God. Silence of
Okay.
the Lambs, Buffalo
I was just
Bill.
gonna
Come on,
say
man.
that. Damn it! I was just gonna say. Didn't give me a second.
All right, fair enough.
I've seen that too, and I don't remember. I've seen that multiple times, and I don't remember that.
Fair enough, man. Yeah, I mean, okay, I got this one here. Here you go. You probably recognize this.
Would you?
Would you?
See, he did it. That was really impressive, Quad. I'll tell you.
He actually looks a little like you, Quad, with blonde
Yeah,
hair.
I wonder why. Jesus Christ. Can you guys not see a photoshopping when you see one? And see, this is why boomers get tricked by all kinds of shit, because you guys don't even recognize the most obvious photoshoppings. You guys, that's why you fall for. That's why you guys fall for like the Prince of
You did it
Africa.
intentionally? Yeah, you did that intentionally.
Would you?
Just to
yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
with it.
Does that look a little bit like Quad? A little bit, just a touch, maybe.
A prince, one of the princes of Nigeria is going to be giving me $16 million any day.
All
now.
you got to do is send him like a hundo, and
Yeah.
in a
I
month or
just-
so,
we're
he'll
having a
have
little problem
access
linking
to
up
his
our-
account that
Yeah.
has billions in it. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
We're
Very
just having a
believable.
little trouble linking up my account to his account. We're going to get that straightened away. I got to send him $2,500 to prove it's for real, and then he's
Verify it. Yeah, verify it with the money. That's how you do it.
I was going to cut you in on some. All I needed was for you to send me $1,000 first, but that we were going to get
Thanks,
to that.
bro. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Well, now I'm not so sure about it. Now I'll see what happens when my $16 million comes in.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
What happened?
The camp Jewish. Some would say they're Jew-athletes or cashews.
Makes no sense.
But I got a hand.
Okay,
to my wife. We had
Jew-athletes.
two
God
girls
damn
up.
it. I am really
Jew athletes or
stupid.
Cathus.
The first two times we went through that, I did not catch the joke at all. I'm so stupid. This is why I'm not a comedian, folks. I will never catch on to these geniuses.
Well, it's also
like
why
Stuttering John.
it's also why Stuttering John's not a comedian, because
Jew athletes. Wow, that these are some good hard hitting jokes. All right, we got to move on from this. That's horrible.
On top.
that one almost lands.
And then my wife finally gave me my son. As soon as I find out who the fuck the father is, I'm going to kick his ass. But I will never forget it.
Wow.
Because.
Ouch. I didn't listen to this. I just saw. I as soon as I heard that there was audio of his set out there, I knew I wanted to hear it. But I too had not listened to it before we're listening to it. So
now is he behind that curtain?
Holy shit, that was bad.
That's bad stuff, man. Bad.
Yingwei, what?
Is he behind that colorful curtain?
Yeah. They didn't want to do that. They may not have had audio, video
I was
at
kidding.
all.
I was kidding.
You know what I mean? Like if someone's holding up their phone. and
Yes.
filming
I was
it.
kidding about the curtain. That was a joke. Just
God
go ahead.
damn
Ed.
it. All right. Fuck your jokes. Fuck
Sorry,
you. Jim.
fuck my jokes. My jokes are stupid. They're not as good as John's. Play John's jokes.
Finally gave me my son. As soon as I find out who the fuck the father is, I'm going to kick his ass.
He sounds like W.C.
Why?
Fields.
I never understand. So yeah, speaking of fake laughter in the Shuli Network, it sounds like this crowd is giving up a little bit of fake laughter too. There's no way anyone laughed at that joke.
They felt bad for him, man. They did. They were kind of embarrassed.
Yeah, a pity laugh. Clapter.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like John. It sounds like W.C. Fields. As soon as I find out who that guy is, I'm gonna kick his ass. Ha cha cha.
That's it.
But I will never forget it. Because my son was the first baby born on New Year's morning. In fact, he was born at 12:14 in the morning. The newspaper came and took pictures. And the reason why I remember everything 14 in the morning, the newspaper came and took pictures. And the reason why I remember everything is because New Year's Eve, we had a whole party. We had the Kardashians there. I actually did hang out with them. And, and everyone's there. There's my wife. We just got done with dinner. She's washing the dishes. And then she runs into the bathroom. I chase after her. I'm like, honey, what's wrong? She was like, my water just broke. I'm like, well, that doesn't mean you have to stop washing the dishes. Come on, I'm ready for fucking dessert.
Boom.
I mean, yeah. Whoever boomed that one. Yeah. You got to give it the pregnant pause like his wife. Come on, guys. Come on, I'm funny. Come on, I'm funny. Come on, laugh at my jokes. Did you hear the dead silence that
Your
he
water
got for that
broke.
one?
Get back in the kitchen, you fucking.
Okay. I love that the joke included a bunch. Okay, yeah, Big Black wants me to play that one again. It doesn't make it. It's not really a joke. It's more like an anecdote. You know what I mean? He's just telling a story that includes him and the Kardashians, so that he can brag that he knows the Kardashians. That's all I fucking heard.
Yes,
I know the Kardashians because they were there at my New Year's party.
Yeah.
And I told my wife, yeah, get to cleaning dishes, bitch.
Yeah, this one time I'm with the Kardashians and my cunt wife is washing the dishes.
My cunt wife that ran to the bathroom. What the fuck? What are you doing, cunt?
We just got done with dinner. She's washing the dish at the Kardashian 14 in the morning. In fact, he was born at 12:14 in the morning. The newspaper came and took pictures. And the reason why I remember everything 14 in the morning, the newspaper came and took pictures. And the reason why I remember everything is because New Year's Eve, we had a whole party. We had the Kardashians there. I actually did hang out with them. And, and everyone's...
Oh, okay, hold on. The reason he remembers his son being born is because the Kardashians were there.
And that's how come his son became a daughter. Neglect right out of the fucking womb, pert near.
The only reason he remembers his son being born and the newspaper showing up is because the Kardashians were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's my wife. We just got done with dinner, washing the dishes, and then she runs into the bathroom. I chased after her. I'm like, honey, what's wrong? She was like, my water just broke. I'm like, well, that doesn't mean you have to stop washing the dishes. Come on, I'm ready for fucking dessert.
You fucking whore, get the kitchen.
Oh, fuck off.
Wow.
Now that was funny.
You don't get a laugh and you say, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, you don't know fucking.
So, okay, in his mind, he's like, oh, that was too offensive. So he wants to tell the ladies to fuck off.
Yeah,
but
you don't know
in our
humor
mind,
when you hear it.
Nobody laughed because it wasn't fucking funny, dude. Like, that was bad. That's kind of how you guys see it. Say his name. They didn't laugh because yeah.
Oh, it was terrible.
He got mad. That's hilarious. He got mad though.
But yeah, him getting mad was fucking hilarious. Yeah, that was the best part of the show.
Absolutely.
That's really gross.
Ugly stuff. They're all gone.
Wait,
Silence.
I'll tell you, dessert. Oh, fuck off.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
It's bad.
And all the shit that I get sick.
Is that it? All right. That was it. We only had 2 examples of horrible comedy. I guess that's a good enough example.
Yep.
Right, there we go. Wow, that was shite, guys. Absolute shite. Yes, Big Black. There you go. Hiroshima.
That's
exactly.
about as close to comparison as you can make. That's crazy. Unbelievable.
That indeed was a bombing. Do you guys believe in the nuclear bomb? Do you believe that it exists, that it happened?
Oh yeah.
Boomers. See what I mean? You guys got tricked. Just
right.
like the Prince saying, you guys believe in nuclear power.
I'm not a flat earther though.
Real. I don't know about. I'm open to both sides on the flat Earth or the globe. I don't know. I have no way to prove it. I hate stuff that you can't prove. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I am a Christian, so I do actually have the capacity to believe in something.
Sure. Blind faith.
But I was listening to it's a Big Black just kind of threw me off with the Hiroshima thing because I just listened to this entire thing about like Owen Benjamin was talking about how the nuclear bomb, it never existed, it's not real, and that Hiroshima and Nagasaki weren't even destroyed as bad as like 26 other cities that they firebombed, and we all know about Dresden. So whatever, they were making good points. Whether I know that atomic energy and bombs exist, fuck if I know, man. I'm not a smart man. I'm not a smart man.
Well, the thing is, though, that essentially that the ones that were dropped in the theater of combat were nothing more than TNT, just a large amount, correct? I mean, those were not thermonuclears, but those were atomic weapons, or
yeah, instead of like the hydrogen bombs,
or hydrogen or something. Yeah, right. I think it's.
I've never studied that stuff, so I don't know how it works. I just know I don't want to ever touch any of it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You're surrounded, dude. You're surrounded right now by nuclear material. Like, what don't you get? Everything's nuclear. People get freaked out by the word nuclear. I love that.
Yeah, I don't. But I don't run my microwave when it's open.
You're one of those guys. You don't want to stand near it.
No, I don't have a problem with it as long as it's closed.
You see. Yeah, like what's his name?
Eddie,
I cousin
turn
Eddie.
My back on it just in case it's doing something weird that I don't know about. But other than that, the same thing goes for my regular oven. I don't trust any of my appliances, to be honest with you. I have a new blender. The fucker, I don't even plug it in. I don't know.
Did you watch like Maximum Overdrive and get freaked out by appliances? What happened?
No, I've never seen it.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be difficult. How good are you on music references? Do you at least do you speak
English? Do you speak music? It, motherfucker?
Do you no like I speak like movie quotes and music quotes. That's like what's in my brain. So
I don't know. Sometimes on a good day, I am good at trivia and stuff. On a bad day, I might not even know who the fuck I am. You know, it's
as long as you don't piss yourself on the show.
I have not myself on the show yet.
Once again, how do you know that hasn't been happening? Goddamn.
Yeah, that is part of the deal, right?
Do I ever get like a really delightful look on my face when I just like
right
like that?
Hell yeah, man.
I really like this show, guys. Hold on.
What else did you spill any secrets on Uncle Jack's show last night? I seen were you dancing on Uncle Jack's show? So here to spill the beans a little bit on you. I was hanging out in a Discord and you were on Discord. Yeah, we could see you, but we could not hear you and you could not hear us. Therefore, we got to sit there and watch your actions. But you were doing all kinds of like minstrel shows and shit. You were like, "Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my good time gal."
Yeah. So, I happen to enjoy marijuana a whole lot, and
vaudeville.
And yeah,
you mix your weed with vaudeville.
I enjoy marijuana and silent movies a whole lot, and so that's my big thing is marijuana and vaudeville. But I have been on a medically induced weight loss program for quite some time.
Marijuana? So you're taking marijuana to lose weight? That ain't gonna fucking work, bud. I'll tell you right now, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, my doctor's a big fat fucker, so I don't know. But one of the pills that I take makes alcohol or beer specifically taste really, really bad. And I haven't had any desire for beer in a long time. But last night I decided I wanted to have beer. And that was the first time I've had it in a long time.
and I was trying to drink it, and it tasted awful. I mean, just fucking awful. And so I was like, I don't care, because I have a bottle of bourbon here, but I just wasn't in the mood for that. So I had a few beers, and what this medication also does is it really amplifies the effect of alcohol. So I had over the course of from 6 o'clock last night until 3 o'clock this morning, I had maybe 5 or 6 beers, but I was shit faced. So I was all over the place. So at one point,
your train of thought is that Uncle Jack took advantage of you when you were.
I was raped. I was full blown raped last night. There's
you
no
were
question
Uncle
about
Jack.
it. Yeah, I had I went to the emergency room. I had a full rape kit done. They swabbed. They did DNA testing. Jack's in some big trouble, but I wear my earphones, and then I usually have music playing underneath whatever's going on. I don't right now, but I usually do. So I may have been bopping along to the music, but more likely at some point there was karaoke going on for some stupid fucking reason.
Oh yeah,
who was singing karaoke?
Well, they tried to get Bobby Nick to do it first, and he ended up.
Yeah, he actually can sing.
Yeah, he ditched. So
he's got the voice of an angel. So you ended up getting stuck doing it.
I absolutely refused to do it, and the next thing I knew, I was all in. I wasn't singing though; I was doing some sort of a rap song by somebody I never heard of before, who apparently is very famous. And then
the Japanese girls.
No, but that came up later on.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
Yeah, and
what
then
the fuck is this? What?
And then
how could you sing that? That seems impossible. It was like
yeah, yes. And then sometime at about 2 o'clock this morning, we all ended up doing fucking Boys to Men. Bye bye bye. And when it was fucking stupid. And when I finally went to bed,
all this.
I came in and my wife started yelling at me and said, "Are you finally going to bed so I can get some sleep?" And yeah, I felt like a total. Yeah, because her.
So Jack definitely took advantage of you.
Our bedroom is right along the side of this office. Yeah, so yeah, I was dressed provocatively. Technically, I was asking for it, I think.
And you wrong. It's in sync. And
was it? Okay,
says Al Jolson. Do you ever do Al Jolson?
Yeah, I might or might not have.
Mammy.
I might or might not have gotten into blackface for a little while last night. Yeah, things got a little out of control.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
all right. Well, it sounds like you're having fun over there, so I won't beat you up too bad about going to the competitor show. The competitor. He rapped. Is that true? You rapped? My baby's not rap.
I rapped. I would have.
Bye, baby, bye.
I would have never known Jack if it hadn't been for him being on this show.
Everybody knows Jack Shack. Eventually, they figure it out.
On the show to God damn it, and this kept happening last night. Hi.
Yeah, that's what was okay. That's what I'm talking about, because that in Discord that happened like a million times.
Take a look here,
and I thought you were dancing, but that's what it was. You're
no. Hey, everybody. Well, why don't we all take a look at? Hey, there's my whiteboard. And hey,
you're just like Aaron Imholt. Do you eat jizz too by chance?
Fucking Jesus Christ! What the? Yeah, this shit was happening all night last night. Very embarrassing.
He says you rapped. It looks like you were rapping, huh?
I rapped. Oh, come on. I did a rap, and then I got all caught up in my fucking stupid nonsense here. I got to get rid of this webcam or something, because I can't make it stop doing shit. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so
Joey couldn't either one night, I remember. Remember Joey couldn't stop that shit from moving with you, Quad? Damn camera.
Oh, Joey, see, he's done that a bunch of times. It's a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't take myself seriously, so shit like this doesn't like embarrass me. But it's like I wouldn't put a green screen up if I wanted the back of this fucking office to be visible. So it's like, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I went on the show.
Is this some of the lyrics we're talking about here? Bitches, they know, stick it in that booty hole.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know those lyrics, but it sounds right to me.
That's
butt
it.
stuff. They do butt stuff, man.
Yeah, that was what it was. Bitches, they know, stick it in their booty hole. Yeah, it was.
Granny put you up to it. I see how that guy is. It looked like you were having a lot of fun over there.
It was a rap song of progressive rock length. It had to have been at least a 13-minute long rap song. I swear to God, it was the longest rap song.
They tricked you. I know how these guys work. They were trolling you, making you do insane stuff.
One and all.
All right. I do think now is a good time to wrap it up since we're just hanging out at this point. It's become a Discord call.
Yes.
But whatever. I got to watch a bunch of that shit. I just didn't get to listen to any of it because I was just watching you, and it was like, what the fuck? It looked fun. Sorry, Honk. What were you going to say about it?
Gay. Oh, I was going to say, well, we're going to be back here Wednesday. I thought we were doing our plugs. My bad.
No, we are doing our plugs. Yeah, so everybody come back Wednesday. We got Corn Dip in the hizzy and also Carl Day Jokes. Carl Jokes, as you've probably seen on In Hot Water. And hopefully we got Freddie Rubino coming up soon. He just needs to get back to me and set up a date. But yeah, Freddie Rubino, it's kind of interesting that Lemmy and Granny and everybody got to meet Fred Rubino at Chad's gig because he apparently was the headliner at Chad's gig. So,
shit.
As Freddie Rubino, I'm sure he's a super happy guy today. He's a major Trump supporter and a very conservative guy, but a very funny dude. And we always have fun when he comes on. So hopefully he'll get back to me soon and we'll have him on. And I said, Wednesday, Carl the Jokes and Corn Dip. What do you guys got going? What do you got coming up, I should say?
Well, we'll be back here Wednesday to join you with Corn Dip and Carl the Jokes. And then, of course, Friday. And then Saturday we'll be doing the Two Old Farts Talking Shit podcast, episode number 2, with the updated odds for the Deadpool and new people on it.
And they won't be dead.
They won't be dead as of
they might be
at the time of filming.
They're not dead now.
Well, that's good. Yeah, so everybody go. That's the channel, Honks. Honk the Clown on YouTube, and Honks have 666 indeed. Yeah, man, I don't know. Have you guys ever been on a show with Cordiff?
Okay, that's the corn guy, Ingwe.
Hey, he's corny. Diffy.
You know him.
Have you guys ever watched the show? Do you know anything about him?
Nope.
I've never seen it.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls.